Are you sure?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? We are live here for the second night in a row of torture of Wrestlemania 42 Night 2 here, April 19th, 2026. Documenting another source of alcohol. I'm kidding, I took like 2 C4s and I fucked up my arm, so let's see if we can get through this without another aneurysm. And we're opening over with a live performance. I guess it's the national anthem already performed. So we'll be kicking off the show. We still have the card for you. If you missed last night, who blames you? Because you know you'll be seen the other day. That'll be a more important card. LA Knight and the Usos got a victory against Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Show Speed. Brie Bella and Paige taking over Nikki Bella's position. Wins the 4-way tag match for the women's title. So yeah, Paige came back and won the women's tag titles. Becky Lynch regained back her women's Intercontinental Championship against AJ Lee. So we probably won't see that bitch until SummerSlam. Seth Rollins loses to Gunther after a return from Braun Breaker, hitting him with 2 straight spears in the outside. Unsanctioned match was practically a street fight, ends with Jacob Fatu picking up a good victory. We had like 2 matches out of 6 that were decent. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan. I didn't even know we had like under 15 minutes from like 2 matches. But it seems like we got a guest here. Welcome into the show.
Yo,
John Jay, how you doing, man? Sadly, this is not football really. We got a lot of headlines heading into this show for night 2 of WrestleMania. CM Punk will face against Roman Reigns for the first time since 2013.
I heard Jake Paul last night.
Oh no, it was Logan Paul.
Oh, Logan, yeah.
Yeah, his brother, the older brother wrestled. George Kittle, Fat Tyrese Halliburton, and a bunch of monetization took over from most of the action. John Jay. Most of the matches were under 15 minutes. For the pay-per-view, that was 4 hours long. So it was just a bunch of ad break. I can't believe on pay-per-view you have to get ad breaks in the Big 26. And I grew up when Cyber Sunday existed, when you had to be more interactive with the pay-per-view. They were actually supporting democracy. That seems to be a fucking joke.
Last night, Kenny went all the way to like 2:30 in the West Coast morning. I'm like, God damn! I passed out at midnight. I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
He did all the picks, the 200 something picks last night.
Damn!
Even Spongy passed out. Like apparently, like he left, and he was determined. I got to do all the picks.
I mean, I respect the dedication, but brother, Bungie's on a curfew, gang. Can't be doing that.
Well, Spongy doesn't sleep for some reason. He's always, sometimes I cannot sleep.
Oh,
right.
We know what
that's a Spongy
priority is. Too busy always doom scrolling on their phone. So that's how they prioritize their sleeping. He's at that age where like caffeine takes over like a portion of his life. I know, and I work night shift, John Jay. So just imagine how much energy drinks I have. Oh, and that's just to take me from the middle of the day. That has nothing to do with what I even eat. I don't even recommend you take caffeine when you're working late night shifts. I know it's a bit of an obsession. Don't do that. You'll crash. You'll want to.
I remember a story where when Red Bull was like popular and it was like everyone was drinking it, I thought it was a soda. So one day I'm like, you know what? Let me try. All my friends are drinking Red Bull.
Oh, no.
And I drank it. It was the most nastiest thing. I'm like, ugh. Ugh.
Nas is so overrated too.
So,
I think, oh God.
I was unable to fall asleep for 46 hours.
Have you ever tried Monster?
Nope. And won't.
Oh, man. It's literally just moonshine and nicotine mixed with gasoline. Here comes the special host, John Cena, making his second straight appearance after a pregnant woman interrupted him. Oh, wow, you guys are still here?
Who is this John Cena? And what happened?
No, you see, that's Peacemaker from the Suicide Squad movie.
I got a feeling something interesting. This popped in my head last night when I was watching. Actually, not last night. Early this morning when I woke up. Mm-hmm. I'm like, John Cena seems to me like a guy that WWE needs to have in their front office, because Triple H isn't doing a really good job, and I don't think John Cena like wants to walk away from the building. And I think he could be someone who can help the business, because it's apparently on free fall. A lot of magazines are saying that, because if you really think about it, John Cena lived, breathed WWE for like 25 years.
And don't forget, he was like the ace of the business for like a long time. So that comes with a lot of insight. You know how much conversations he probably had with Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine how much of that intel. And he has such a media presence. You can tell he's been like heavily trained to make sure he stays the course. But I feel like he'll never have that much input, because WWE has a writing team, an incompetent writing team that I swear to God, most of it's been ChatGPT. They don't know any of the characters. You know, the guy that just retired, John Cena, back at December, guess what? His last victory was a fluke, because a guy from the previous group that Seth Rollins led, guess what? Helped him win because he wanted revenge. He hasn't had a legitimate opponent since he defeated a Hall of Famer back at the Royal Rumble. And that was back at January. So you know what they've been doing with this guy Gunther ever since?
What?
Absolutely nothing. Oh. And now he feels like a sideshow, because guess what? Seth Rollins is going to be paying attention on the guy who screwed him out of a one-on-one match that there is honestly nothing to do with that match. What was he supposed to accomplish? Beating Gunther. What was that supposed to accomplish? Seth Rollins has a bigger resume than this guy. It's like he retired John Cena. This guy beat Brock Lesnar, and he won the Royal Rumble. What the fuck has Gunther done? And you know that time you probably saw a clip on social media how John Cena lost that match with him. He tapped out, but he smiled like it was poetic justice. Instead of like, I can't. He doesn't make it look threatening. They fumbled him. God damn it! Is that Triple H? Get that beaky. Oh, we're starting off with we start off with our first match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. The Nigerian ruler versus the Beast, Brock Lesnar, or that big dude from Black Panther.
He was in Black Panther?
No, he was not.
Oh.
I wish. He was he used to be an Olympian and from the University of Alabama. What's that disc throwing thing people did?
The what?
The disc throwing thing. That's what he was doing over in Alabama.
Disc throwing?
Yeah, you know, when you like spin around and you have to throw something.
I know what you're talking about. I can't figure out.
Yeah. But that was what he was doing. So he had a collegiate background before coming to the WWE. And he's like 6'6". Like, you'll be shocked this guy's frame.
Yeah.
He's bigger than Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's like 6'3", 6'4". Like, that's not undersized at all. Unless you're an NBA point guard. Like, now I want you to... All right, John Jay. I need a regular floor general that can also average 40 from behind the arc. And that can get me 11 assists. And he needs to be 6'5". Don't give me another Baron Davis-like player. I need a Klay Thompson that can attack the rim. What the f... God damn, just make a basketball player in 2K at this point, man. I don't care. One of a kind. One of a kind. What did you say? So we're opening up with the Ruler versus Brock Lesnar to kick off the show. Two powerhouses to open up this show. I mean, I have no complaints to start off because hopefully these matches are not shorter than the first show. We only had one match that went plus 10 minutes. 3 women's matches went under 10, and this is supposed to be the year where like women get more attention instead of being treated like the eye candy sideshow. So, a lot of expectations to top night one. That sounds possible. Because you were with the chat earlier, and me and YTC were just underwhelmed. And that's the nicest way I can put it. Sadly, that's the nicest way. Here comes the Beast! And his beautiful, gorgeous daughter. That looks nothing like him. Looks like just like his mom.
What?
Don't look up Brock Lesnar's daughter. You'd be scared.
I've seen his daughter.
Just looks just like Sable. Looks just like Sable.
Looks more like Brock Lesnar than...
No, damn it, John. I don't want to die. Do you want to die?
I'm just being honest. Like, that girl got more of her father's features than her mom.
Have the same you have your dad's eyes and jawline.
I can tell you 100 million stories about girls who I dated who resembled more their dads than their moms.
Babe, you have your dad's beard. All right, wait, what did I say wrong? What did I say? Words like, this is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics.
I know a guy who he's in his 50s now and he has like 3 daughters, and people are like, we're so happy that his daughters look like his mom than the dad, because his daughters are like gorgeous models. Now he hates it because he has to deal with the boyfriends. So
I think you're more proud of your father of having. I'm not saying you can't have distinct looks when you're the father and the daughter has a distinct look about you. Eye color is fine. Nose is fine. You have the same face as me, there's a problem. My dominant traits are taking over. That's a bad thing, honey. You gotta get no boyfriends. No good-looking boyfriends.
Man, it took Kenny like 2 hours to do the first round, and then took him another 2.5 hours to do the round 2 to 7. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yeah. Well, Kenny, you're making me think you're unemployed. God damn it. And most of y'all were falling asleep.
A lot of people work nights in the Niners community. I can tell you there's one guy who's a friend of McNiner. He's from Virginia, and he works like a 10 p.m. shift to 6 p.m. and he sleeps during the daytime.
Okay.
And I think Kenny's the same as well. So I don't think he sleeps at night because I think he sleeps during the daytime. I'm like everybody else. I sleep at night and work in the daytime.
We said TKO. Yeah, we said TKO on fire. What's poppin', DLTK? How was your day?
They keep changing like my first 3 weeks I was working evenings. Now they want me to work the morning. And they said, you know what, we're gonna change your schedule up, so we will let you know tomorrow what your work is. That's why I'm here. Because usually I'm at work.
Well, thank you for joining us, John. Hopefully we'll make this something worth staying just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And we're starting off with the in-ring announcements already, but it's not a title match, but this is a dream match because Obafemi has high expectations coming from the developmental of NXT. Yeah, developmental, not NXT black and gold, all you over-the-hill indie niggas that get paid six figures. Sorry, I'm not a big fan. That's the equivalent of saying that, remember the golden age of G-Leaguers, John Jay? No one will ever say that.
I bet I was muted. Yeah, I heard you.
You ever seen the golden age of G-Leaguers? That's the equivalent of people saying you're coming from black and gold NXT. When NXT is just a combination of OVW, FCW, just a bunch of developmental territories combined to just make a brand for WWE to showcase that they have young talent.
So, several years ago, someone spoke to a Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer. I'm trying to remember who it was, but they said that athletes aren't able to become wrestlers. But when you look at the developmental, a lot of the new wrestlers,
oh yeah,
legend athletes.
By the way, who said that?
And so the business has changed from, because apparently a couple of years ago, some wrestler who wrestles, I don't know if it's TNA or Ring of Honor or whatever, and he sat down and he's like, I hate Jake, Logan Paul, and all these football players and all these female track athletes, they're not real wrestlers. Get the hell out of my business.
Oh, you don't like football players, but you like Van Vader, right? Come on. Let's keep it a buck. You don't like The Rock? You don't like The Rock. The Rock also has a football background. Track stars. We have supermodels. We used to have porn stars. Excuse me.
Wow.
Adult actresses become wrestlers, or we have wrestlers become adult actors. Shout out China. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, China. Oh, Obafemi trying to grab Brock Lesnar from the hair. Oh. They started off with test of strength. Obafemi's beating him in the strength department, but Lesnar's still throwing it down. Ooh. I still remember when the Big Show, you remember the Big Show, when he brought up, like, who's the strongest guy you ever been in the ring with? And you'll be shocked what his answer is. He said, people brought up Brock Lesnar. He said he's very explosive. Fair enough, Brock Lesnar is explosive. He had a collegiate wrestling background in Minnesota. So he knows how to get low and use his explosive ability to get you off your feet. And then he brought up Kane. And Kane is so unnaturally strong. It is so crazy how strong he is for that frame. Oh, Suplex City, bitch. Oh, Obafemi's just getting manhandled. And then he said the strongest is John Cena. And John Cena is unnaturally strong. He was like supposed to be a bodybuilder. Not a powerlifter per se, but obviously he always had the physique. So he wanted to be a bodybuilder first. Then he got into the wrestling business around like his mid-20s. After he was kind of unemployed after college. And like I've seen a lot of strong guys go in the WWE. Like, have you seen Cesaro ever spin 7-foot Indian sensation, the Great Khali, that's like probably near pushing 500 pounds, and just spinning him around like a freaking Beyblade. Oh, some European uppercuts by Obafemi, using the momentum, rebounding from the core. Oh, yeah, this is going to be Finisher City now. F5, everybody is on their feet. F5 by Brock Lesnar. No shot. Obafemi's no-selling it. Obafemi's no-selling. Oh, no, never mind. Brother's back on his feet, never mind. Choke slam. Obafemi. Welcome to the Serengeti. Shout out Monty Brown. Not a lot of people gonna remember him. Old school TNA. Pop-up powerbomb. No. Pop-up Liger bomb. 1, 2, 3. One move. Guys. We started off. Oh my God. Lesnar just lost in just a couple moments. That hasn't happened since 2016 Survivor Series. He lost to Goldberg that time. Obafemi barely even, that wouldn't even be a 1 count. Returning back on his feet, hitting him with this aggressive ass choke slam. And then a pop-up Liger bomb. 1, 2, 3. That almost got me to reject this even being a back and forth. And what a way to start. Oh my goodness. Obafemi just did the unthinkable. A shocker quick upset. And Obafemi just made quick work of Brock Lesnar in just a few minutes. We just started the show. What you gonna do when we come for you? Would you feel like they deserved extra time, DLT? Do you think that they deserved extra time? Or this was the right call? Because obviously the move was for Obafemi to get over. But you feel like they should have just caught more in the tank to make it look more convincing? What you gonna do when we come for you?
So you're saying they scripted a very short match?
Yeah, pretty much. We all know it's the F word, John Jay, but wow. You should have saw the way he manhandled this guy. Just Lesnar.
I'm good. I'm not a wrestling fan, but I'm not like Gavin who says wrestling's more real than baseball.
It's real to me, baseball. It's real. It's still real to me. Damn it.
I remember what he said. John Jay, you are dumb. Baseball's fake. Wrestling's real.
I mean, to be fair, John Jay, I can understand that point. How many times?
But remember, he's from Wales. He's from Wales. We gotta give him a pass.
Yeah, we gotta give him a pass.
It's like he's a Liverpool fan. I'm sorry, Gavin.
What's your favorite Welsh Premier League team? Right.
I wonder how he's a Liverpool fan if he's from Wales. Like, what? I want to ask him that question the next time I see him.
It's like a bunch of New York people saying that they're Lakers fans, John Jay. Just let it ride. And there is a bunch of New York people that are Lakers fans.
I remember when he called Get On Kid the fake soccer fan because he's a Man City fan.
Man.
He said, they're fair weather fans, John Jay. Fair weather fans.
The saddest thing is you'll hear a lot of proud English fans from the United States, and you'll hear them be MLS fans. Dun, 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 dun. What you gonna do when we come for you? Well, oh wait, is Lesnar? He's gonna retire right now.
He should.
Lesnar's taking off his boots, folks. Brock Lesnar's gonna be retiring as we speak. He's taking off his boots. He's taking off his MMA gloves. And a standing ovation from the crowd. This is already a better retirement match automatically than John Cena's. Back at Saturday Night Main Event. I better see Paul Heyman and I. Thank God. I thought I was going to see Triple H. I could take it or leave it. The match, but the show opener is crazy. Yeah, it's a shocker way to start off the show. God damn, DLT, you know damn well that means that they're gonna retire. Undertaker took off his hat and his boots. We ain't that type of wrestling. And then embraced by Paul Heyman, that's known Brock Lesnar since he started in WWF back in 2001. Yeah, about 25 years. Lesnar's been in WWE since the invasion angle. Well, post-invasion when he debuted. Becoming the youngest WWE champion at the age of 24 years old. King of the Ring winner beats Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, The Undertaker's streak. Lesnar has done it all. Oh, and has won the Royal Rumble. And probably had the second stint in the WWE since Shawn Michaels. Oh, and won Money in the Bank in 2019. I forgot about that shit. Is that the one we had like the boombox? I can ride a tornado. I can live in the moment. Oh wait, no. This is shockingly going to be probably the most positive or negatively received retirement in the ring because Lesnar's, I guess, controversies with Vince McMahon in some past videos. By the way, did they change the graphic design from last night? Why is it blue? What the fuck I gotta do with Las Vegas? They're starting to treat WrestleMania like Coachella when you're 30 years old, gang. And I'm not trying to push any shade to anybody that goes to Coachella. Go raise your family. Doing all that walking like you're in a Disney event, you're listening to music you don't understand, Jimmy. Your kids don't want you to tag along. Oh, we're getting another commercial break right after the first pay-per-view. That's how we do transition. It's like, well, I don't like the perception of pay-per-view where, Jay, I feel we're losing the potential of the pay-per-view. So what should we add? More ads. That kind of defeats the purpose if we're making some content that's exclusively for the viewer that primarily wants to watch just the one product. Who cares? More Hulk Hogan ads, more DoorDash ads. You know what I mean? Sorry, I can't do it like Jacob thought to. Another fucking commercial break. So just remember, whenever you're going back and you're speaking to the execs, it's like, why wasn't I at WrestleMania? Your match wouldn't have been good enough to fit our DoorDash and Cricket ad. What the fuck?
Remember, it's on ESPN. ESPN has to show the commercials.
ESPN, they don't respect wrestling, John Jay. You know it.
Of course, they're buying everything. Eventually, they will buy all of us.
No, you forgot. It's not ESPN. It's Disney. You forget that. It's Disney.
Eventually, Mickey Mouse will be our president.
Oh, now what I hear this about you not liking commercials in your pay-per-view. Well, we wanted to do a pay-per-view involving Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold, and we think like that would defeat the purpose because cable television already has ads. So why would we need to put that on the pay-per-view that exclusively the audience already paid $50 extra? Well, because these poor people can't tell the difference. Oh. No, look it up. It's from South Park with the Jonas Brothers, if you remember the boy band from Disney Channel. Okay, you probably didn't because you were already past that age group. My cousin loved that music group. I don't know why. I couldn't get the appeal. I thought all boy bands were the F word. I can't say. But obviously, whenever in the 2000s, you had a particular demographic that fit either boy or girl, you become somewhat a bit ignorant amongst that demographic. Like Barbies or Bratz.
I didn't really have the normal childhood. I was either doing sports or I was doing things I'm not supposed to be doing.
Weren't we all? Oh, God. Imagine telling us like, hey, why are we in commercial break? I just paid for the pay-per-view. Is this on TV? No, Dad.
That's what's going to happen to the NFL Red Zone.
Oh, God.
They're going to go to like 30-second commercial breaks, and then you will miss live touchdowns. Imagine if they fire Scott Hansen and Stephen A. Smith host that. Oh, Stephen A. Smith.
You know what? What is this going to do for LeBron James' legacy that Jordan Love didn't score 3 touchdowns against the Chicago Bears? Get the fuck, peanut head piece of shit. I'd rather hear Stephen A. Smith talk football. He couldn't even speak UFC.
Dude, it'll be hilarious if like next WrestleMania we have our new WrestleMania correspondent, Stephen A. Smith.
How is Trick Williams going to be the next Hulk Hogan? You know, Stephen A. Hulk Hogan wouldn't even like talking to you. Not because you're annoying, because you're black. And second, because you're annoying.
Oh, the Hulk Hogan jokes never stop.
Brother.
I remember my job before they let me go. There were 2 workers when they found out Hulk Hogan died. They were like, good riddance. That person was bad.
What do you mean Xenoverse 3?
They were like, he deserves it. He's a bad man. He attacks certain people.
Oh, wow.
I live in Northern California. We have a lot of people like that.
No.
For no reason. I remember. Let's tell the story. It's too graphic.
Oh, wow. We have a jobber entrance for the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, except Rey Mysterio. Of course, we have to let the actual superstar into the entrance. All due respect to Rey Mysterio. He deserves an entrance, but so do the 4 other guys. You telling me over the commercial break? What the hell? Rey Mysterio. Oh, I see. Daredevil.
That guy is like almost 50, and he's still wrestling.
Familia. And his own son. Oh, no, he's not Daredevil. Rey Mysterio's Deadpool. I remember almost every superhero, supervillain costume Rey Mysterio had for WrestleMania. I remember 2009, he dressed up as the Joker. He Heath Ledger Joker. Heath Ledger Joker from like the Batman movies, the Dark Knight films that came out. Then he dressed up as Flash. That was probably WrestleMania 19. I think that was supposed to be the Silver Surfer. Wolverine. He dressed up as Wolverine. Spider-Man.
Hey, look, it's Crazy Jews. My Warriors.
Hey. Where's the Warriors at? Where are the Warriors?
Crazy Juice is a secret Warriors fan. He's gonna lie to you. He loves the Warriors. He loves the San Francisco Giants. He loves the San Jose Sharks.
Excuse me for 2 seconds, John Jay.
Okay. And don't let him fool you.
Sorry about that. Next year, WrestleMania is going to be around 40,000 in attendance. No. Crazy Juice. It's 2 days. So that means it's buy one, get one free for near 100,000 in attendance because it's a weekend long. Watch this. We'll have it like 4 days, for a full week of WrestleMania. So we can gravitate to near 100,000 people watching. You see the logic? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And, oh, of course, Wingstop. We get a Wingstop ad.
Also, because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, that means the event's going to be in the morning.
Thank you. Oh yeah, don't forget it will be Abu Dhabi. Here comes Penta, famous luchador from back in Mexico, wearing some samurai getup.
The funny thing about Penta, he made his WWE debut in San Jose, and when he came out, the entire arena understood everything he said in Spanish.
Sure.
And then after the event, there were so many people were like, "You are the best wrestler. You should have been in WWE years ago."
Facts. I've been watching that guy since they did a show called Lucha Underground, trying to like translate Lucha Libre because Lucha Libre became such a sideshow niche, John Jay, around the time when it was in translating from WCW and WWF, ECW, more of a sideshow for the undersized wrestlers. So Lucha Underground gave it so much of a environment where it felt niche, but it looked gritty and cool at the same time. And you had the flashiness of Penta. That was a lot more grounded, physical, even though he still had his Lucha Libre style in it. But he can also like be very technical and break arms. Like he had a whole thing where he was just breaking arms for his god. He was a badass. With his brother too, Ray Phoenix, that is also in WWE right now. So these guys came a long way. They came from AEW Mexico. So they've at least grown a reputation now. And all because the son of the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Tony Khan, he didn't want to pay him. So guess what was the best option? Oh, we're starting off already, but we got the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. But no Money in the Bank ladder match since 2010. I will remember you. We opened up with like a crossbody. Who the hell got JD McDonough here? And you get a jobber entrance in a ladder match at WrestleMania. God damn.
I remember when the channel, I don't know if it's still around, called Spike TV had
no, it's just called Paramount now.
Yeah. had a contract with Lucha Underground, and for whatever the reason, Spike TV said that it was a losing venture, even though that they were doing pretty well with the numbers and the advertisers. Spike TV used to be known as the Nashville Network or the TNN Network. And so a lot of people forget sometimes that that's not a network you put things like that. And so there's just some channels that don't work for sports coverage because True TV years ago tried to work with top rank boxing promotions and they only did like 6 events in 8 months because
Boom.
people on True TV, all they want to see is that a pawn shop that is in
Oh
Detroit
God, I hate that shit.
and those guys who are like four best friends that do jokes.
Oh, the Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So True TV bought into soccer because they're trying to enter also in the sports business. So we will see how that works. Because again, sports is the only driving factor for live television because you can watch anything now streaming, and there's so many new streaming platforms that are so free that most people are like, I'm not going to watch the new stuff that is out right now because there's still people who have like people still watch that show called Friends, even though it's like 20 something or 30 years old,
Yeah, it's like 30
because
years old.
there is a nostalgia of that series. People still watch like
Big Bang Theory.
people still watch old Star Trek from the William Shatner days. And so companies are starting to realize that's why I have a Roku TV and they're syndicating everything on the Roku TV. Like now, uh, there's a new channel that Roku just added where they show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire 24/7.
Or Big Bang Theory. Like they just know the nostalgia factor is just gonna kick in. Somehow experimenting is dead now in cable television. You know, that's why you see you remember MTV
Uh-huh.
ridiculousness with Fred Durst. It still was airing. And I remember it was pushed around MTV too. That's why that guy's still making money to this day. You wouldn't even know if there was a new episode because they're just airing that instead, and then you get the Real Housewives of whatever. All right,
No,
Rusev's up top the ladder. He could be grabbing it right now. Nothing's stopping them right now. Oh, and Pentagon cutting him off, punching each other.
this is a ladder match.
Yeah, this was a 6-man ladder match for the
Okay.
Intercontinental Championship. Oh, Bulldog outside. And we got the young the young OG, Javon Evans, that looks like John Morant if he's efficient in something. Kid is so overrated, but his shoes look cool. He was supposed to be the next Derrick Rose. If he fell the wrong path. Oh, JD McDonough and Javon Evans going at it. Oh, but look at this. Rusev pushes both men outside of the ladder, but Javon Evans coincidentally fell on Pentagon. Why not just put a table there so it's something to land on? Because it takes so much communication to get a guy to land on you. Pause. Oh! Oh, damn! Springboard clothesline by Javon Evans. And Dragon Lee just clears him out the ring to make it official to enter over the top of the ladder. And Dragon Lee grabs a regular size ladder. Oh, Pentagon dropkick Dragon Lee in between the ladder from the bottom. Oh, Rey Mysterio 619. Damn. Looking like an ice cream sandwich while on that ladder. Jesus Christ. Rey Mysterio hasn't touched an Intercontinental Championship in half a decade. Then John Morant just tests his vertical and climbs himself over the top of the ladder. Rey Mysterio trying to pull him off from the top of the leg, looking like Kofi Kingston from the New Day. That is overly vibrant. That is such an overly vibrant pair of tights. Ooh, and a super kick on Penta. Evans. Oh, John. John J. Don't be offended whenever I say one of the signature move of Pentagon. Ooh.
My bad. I'm having some mic issues. I couldn't even hear what you said.
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, just try not to be offended when I say one of Pentagon's moves.
Okay.
The Mexican Destroyer.
I don't know how that's offensive, but it's the 21st century. Everything's now offensive. You offend me just by looking at me. Never mind. Never mind.
Hey, some guy got outwardly offended because I did a joke with a sugar packet, all because I was doing a Coke reference. The soda brand, YouTube, the soda brand, and he just
Soda brand.
and apparently he thought I was mocking one of his relatives that had an addiction. So I guess I triggered something that was really harsh in his past, and that had no intention for me. I have never had any bad intention of defiling somebody's struggles with addiction. And I said the most reasonable response when somebody's accusing me of making fun of somebody's family member. Your mother. Respectfully. Oh, Pentagon trying to pull off Rusev from the top of the ladder, even though the ladder is like far apart from where the bell is. Ooh. And a super kick. Rey Mysterio kicking him straight into the face, and Rusev getting outside the ring, not making himself the main character where he belongs. When's the last time Rusev even won a WrestleMania? By the way, that guy debuted back in 31 for WrestleMania. That was his first WrestleMania back in 2015. Ooh, that's tough. Rey Mysterio plunged at him while he was outside the ring, hitting him on the ladder. That was bridged between the commentary table. My goodness, Jesus. The new Star Trek sucks. Crazy Juice. The new Star Trek is terrible. I saw that Starfleet Academy movie. Absolutely. Yeah, he had a good job, all right. He be jobbing.
Well, that's all Paramount Plus is basically. I think they have like 4 Star Trek series. They're really milking that franchise.
Oh, they always been milking that franchise since Next Gen.
But there are a lot of people. Apparently, there is a Star Trek where there is the crew that works in the engine.
Oh, next they're gonna make Star Trek Janitors, the miniseries.
That's also part of that series.
My thing, I hate whenever you executive assholes make a space drama and you think, John Jay, we make a whole adventure involving visiting planets of different variety and cultures, but the first thing you want to bring up is diversity. That's the dumbest thing, all because the captain is white, and then you think that we restrict black people when an alien can be my captain, my co-captain. That is fucking retarded. I have never heard that before. And I watch Star Wars. I am more of a Star Wars fan. Where we literally have something called the Clone Wars, where literally all guys are the same. All guys are genetically copied to be the same person, fighting amongst robots, against robots. While we have Jedi that can be almost anybody. Anybody can be a Jedi distinctly of any race. And yet that's the problem. I can't follow you people. I don't know how you guys try to modernize something that's already above its time, like space operas. I can't support it. It's weird. And people already hate the modern Star Wars movie. That's also people have universally hate the Star Wars movies. The newer ones. Spanish Fly from the top of the ladder. JD McDonough taking Dragon Lee with him. That's still the dumbest move I've ever seen.
Well, unfortunately, the people who are retired from Hollywood, who used to write scripts and write stories, they're retired. And so the people who are now in Hollywood,
yeah,
are trying to like overcompensate. I use that word overcompensate because I don't think people are,
or overcomplicated.
I don't think people are degenerate when it comes to, and I use that word degenerate because they are degenerate, trying to emphasize current events and civics into real life, into fictional stories, because movies are storytelling.
Oh wait, let me just see this real quick. I'm gonna see this crazy shit real quick. Hold on, John Jay. Holy shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna superplex your Penta. No, Pentagon has JD McDonough. There's no way. Pentagon, Mexican Destroyer to the other ladder. Oh damn, that's gonna destroy your neck, gang.
Is that a wrestler?
Oh yeah, Penta is just Pentagon.
Oh, so that like
they just shorten his name.
Okay.
The luchador. They just shorten his name. WWE always does that. Yeah, you're right. So what's your name? John Jay? Oh, your name is John. Wait, hold on. Big John. Yeah.
You call me Big John, which is ironic.
No, John. Hear me out. We'll give you double the portion of lunch, and then we call you Big John. Think about it. And then you're gonna shave your head.
No.
No. We're gonna give you a tattoo, and then you're gonna be wearing Raiders gear all over.
No, we're done. Bye bye. You're not doing this.
John, you're just not committed. You're just not committed, brother.
The Raiders and the A's were created to troll me, to really hate me.
I'm sorry.
Because since I've been alive, since I've been alive on this planet, the Raiders are a dumpster fire, and the A's are also a dumpster fire. Okay.
And it sucks too, because if you were a historian, Raiders would be one of the Raiders in Oakland Athletics would be a historic team in West Coast sports. But sadly, the last 25 to 30 plus years have been really not kind to them at all. Gave them a negative reputation of them being like locals, if we're being honest. Not OG cutter from across the ring from the ladder. Why? Fuck. God damn. Mamma mia. Why? Shout out to Crazy Juice. That was a Mauro Ranallo moment. That was a Mauro Moralo moment, man. Fuck. God damn.
I will say this about the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Mexican Destroyer, just for good measure. Mamma mia,
I will say this about the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Compared to the 49ers, since I've been alive, the Niners have been more successful, and we were bad for 8 seasons. We were awful for 8 seasons. And even after Harbaugh and between Kyle Shanahan, we were still more relevant than the Raiders.
And so, Pentagon retains
the championship.
Yeah, he retains after surprising one of the young rookies on the roster right now with his own move. After he just hit a high risk maneuver because he couldn't get up, so he took him out with his own maneuver out of nowhere. went back, climbed the ladder to win the championship. So he retains after beating 5 other men to still be your Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you just posted like one of the Samoan wrestlers? He resides in Sacramento, but he is a Raiders fan. Jacob Fatu.
Well, the Raiders for many years played in Oakland. And just like 49er fans, there are 49er fans in Sacramento, just like there are 49er fans in the Central Valley, and there are 49er fans in Southern California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm sure that a lot of fans would regulate from that.
You know,
Oh god, this match was pretty entertaining. I will say a lot of memorable moments. That Mexican destroyer from the corner.
also, you want to hear something funny? I know you're from the East Coast. From
Yeah.
2004 to 2010, Oakland is 12 miles from San Francisco. Every home game from 2004 to 2010, Raider fans did not have access to those games. The only way Raider fans were able to watch Raider games is that they had to cross the bay and watch it in San Francisco because apparently they were so bad that the television networks did not want to show the games. So again, being a Raider fan, you shouldn't. Like, what kind of organization
God damn.
tells you cannot watch your home games in your local area?
The same. Well, John Jay, that's just called having the NBA access. That's just called getting NBA. I forgot what they call the streaming service that you use to watch NBA games. And it was like, hey, you're trying to watch. Hey, you have your locally televised your local team, right? Yes, but guess what? You have to watch it on MSG Network,
Mm-hmm.
even though you have the NBA League Pass. Why not just watch it on the NBA League Pass if
Mm-hmm.
I already have it? No, we'll just black out the game.
I know before the 49ers, like uh, before Jim Harbaugh was the coach, the Niners would show their games throughout the state of California. You did not need to live in the Bay Area. And so when you look at the old map, like you actually have to live here. They had antennas across even Nevada. That's why you have some 49er fans in Nevada, some 49er fans in Arizona, and of course, even in Montana, which they don't have an NFL franchise. And in
Montana.
Hawaii, that's how the Niners cared. But then something changed. They're like, you know what? We're only going to show the games if you live in San Francisco. They said, you know what? Screw you, other football fans. Go root for the Chargers.
We hate you, poor people.
And then it got worse when the streaming wars started.
Mm.
The Niners are even thinking about creating a 49ers
Streaming
streaming
amount.
channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're probably going to do, if you want to watch the 49er games, you have to get this streaming thing that's going to cost $100. They're going to do it. I know. They hate their fans. That's why they left San Francisco to Santa Clara.
Well, it's true that is. We sadly have more action. Even though we're starting off the show in a better start than last night. Next up will be we have our next couple of matches on the card. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Dominic Mysterio, son of Rey Mysterio, against the Demon Finn Balor. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley, the only women's match on the card. And then our main event, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, now they're promoting me in Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, God. And people saying that there was a miscasting in the Johnny Cage actor being The Miz. We have 2 fighting game movies this year: Mortal Kombat 2, and then we have Street Fighter the movie. Jesus Christ, can't. This is so oddly transitioned. Roman Reigns will win. No possibility. Roman Reigns will. The title will change hands because CM Punk traction to being world champion is just him talking shit, and then they just weirdly compliment. Like, let me go over the build of Roman Reigns and CM Punk. John Jay, I've always hated you, but guess what? I
I'm
liked
back.
your hustle. Let me go over the build of the main event of the show. I hate you, but I also like your work ethic. We're gonna wrestle for the main event. And guess what? I'm the good guy in the scenario, but I'm gonna disrespect your deceased father. What? Yeah, yeah. See you later. What the fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about. You lost me.
That go. That's the build of the show. You don't even know what's happening. That's the build for CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. These men just pulling shots. Roman Reigns just will show up on the next episode after he shows up on the week prior.
Mm-hmm.
And then CM Punk was trying to push over for moral compass. Then this guy comes on SmackDown, says a whole lot of nothing with Cody Rhodes, just to build over to the pay per view. Like, come on, gang. Like majority of these, John Jay, I'm telling you, trying to watch these shows weekly, they do something. They do something to you. It's like watching the Mets.
Man.
It's like they have the tools, the facilities, and the highest payroll, and yet they still give you a fried turd. And it's like, how can they give you a fried turd? They just want to. I don't care if we have Juan Soto. Hell, y'all made the playoffs without Juan Soto.
But the Mets, I heard they're the real New York team.
John Jay, they're in their 10th straight loss.
Who the hell told me that? I'm trying to remember.
They're in their 12th. They're in like their 11th straight loss, man. It's depressing. Mets, you gotta be the Mets. Future of the WWE, what future of AEW? That twink Darby Allin over Open Femi that just destroyed Brock Lesnar.
I
And that's
remember.
more,
I remember years ago, before I met all you guys, I met a guy from Brooklyn. He had the custom Brooklyn Dodger hat. I said, "Oh, that's a cool hat." And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. I decided to come over here to go to school." And I'm like, "Why?" Anyway, so I asked him some questions. I said, "Dude, I'm from the Bay Area, born and raised, and you're from Brooklyn. I want to ask you a question. I hear the debates. Like, what are the real New York sports teams?" He said, "Anyone who's a Giants fan is a fair weather fan. You're a Jets fan." And they said, "Anyone who likes the Yankees are fair weather fans. You got to be a Mets fan." And I'm like, "Are you sure? Because that's not what I've been told." He said, "Those are all fake people. They're not even from New York."
You're from Buffalo and you support the Mets. At that point, gang, just support the Blue Jays. Watching WWE is more abusive than watching Del Rio. God damn it. Jesus Christ. That's wrong, D. I'm sorry. D, that's not good. Oh God, don't bring up Alberto Del Rio.
That
His gimmick,
dude, that dude was whack. I'm sorry.
he was so boring. I mean, other than his entrance, I remember his entrance and his moves. That's it. Don't tell me the character of Del Rio is just a legend, aristocrat Mexican luchador that has his own mini Mexican butler. That's his ring announcer. And the best highlight of his career is him beating up his white British girlfriend that's half his age. I better not hear shit about Del Rio again. And now every time he comes back, I saw him boxing John Jay. He was wrestling back in Lucha Libre circuit, and now he's back in another domestic abuse case. This guy's a train wreck, and this guy beat John Cena before, and CM Punk.
Well, at the time, remember, like this is before social media. He was an accomplished wrestler, and then WWE, like they love signing, like foreign wrestlers from Japan and Mexico.
Because they wanted to find the next Rey Mysterio. That's the thing. They've been trying to do that when Mystico. Remember Mystico that became Sin Cara?
No, don't remember.
Well, he was a blue luchador when he came to WWE. He kept making mistakes. We kept calling him Simbacha because he kept messing up spots in the matches that people called out because the guy kept making mistakes because he couldn't translate to the WWE style. And he was so unprofessional to make the matches look real. And he couldn't even talk too. He couldn't even try to speak English like Rey Mysterio. And look, we all know like the language barrier is always a challenge for a lot of guys. When we know luchadors that now it's a necessity to try to get connected to a promotion that's primarily English speaking. So it would be more convenient if you spoke English. Even though we have Japanese wrestlers that primarily speak Japanese, but they don't mind speaking English. I'm sure if we go to their country, I'm sure they'd prefer us to predominantly speak Japanese when we're there. Asuka, Kairi Sane. I'm sure Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors weren't even in the tag match from last night. Who the fuck wanted to see the Bellas just to see Paige show up? That ring rat doesn't deserve to be in the pay-per-view. I'm sorry. It's nice to see Paige again, but God forbid we have actual dominant-looking females. And stop with this dumbass blimp. The fuck we need another blimp for?
Remember, it's an old technology that, for whatever the reason, is still fun.
John Jay, last time there was a blimp involving WWF TV that nearly crashed in the middle of a Raiders game so they could promote the XFL. You know where the XFL is now.
Yeah, the original one was basically a gimmick.
Yeah, and that was in the archives.
Okay.
And WWE and Vince McMahon didn't know how to actually do an off season. 3 weeks of just a few weeks of preparation. No guys were in actual football shape to perform in high level. So it's sad. Rick Rubin's here. Oh God, Rick Rubin looking like a lollipop that was just tossed on the ground after one lick, and it just hit the rug. And Daniel Cormier is here. I swear they'll never zoom into actual fans watching the show. They just have to tell you that Joe Jonas is here. Did you know that celebrities like the WWE? Yeah, of course, because a bunch of celebrities that you forced to let them pay a mortgage worth to see 2 nights of this bullshit. All right, next, the street fight between Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor's next.
I saw an interview he had. I don't know if it was like with ESPN or
What, Dominic Mysterio?
Or Netflix or WWE, but he's trying to pay homage to his character
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, which is wonderful. Like I will give him the props, but you do have to create your own thing, because the way you're trying to do, Eddie was a mastermind when it came to how he crafted his character. That's why he was very relatable with the people, even though like he would cheat in his matches and he would, he still understood the business. That's why, and again, maybe I'm a purist, and maybe why the new WWE does not intrigue me. But you have to create your own thing, and you can pay a homage, but eventually you have to like evolve the character. It's like what happened to The Rock. The Rock tried to take what his grandfather did and what his father did, but it did not work for him because I am the good guy. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to make sure you guys love me. But people were like, this doesn't work.
Rocky Johnson.
And then and then it took an injury for him to realize. And then then Vince McMahon said, "Listen, if we put you in a group, and then you over time go to a group that's bad, and then you create all that stuff." And then The Rock, which he regrets early in his career, was, I grew up in this business. I love talking to a microphone, and I love to basically take myself as a character. And when he finally learned that, and then Vince McMahon, you know, saw what he was capable of doing, there's a reason why the characters who we still talk about to this day, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it took him like years before the Austin 316, I'm gonna whoop your ass, because
We had the stunning Steve Austin.
yeah. So that's the thing. And again, I go back to Tubi. Tubi has a lot of free WWE series. You don't need Netflix. And they talk about The Rock and Stone Cold rivalry. And Stone Cold said The Rock came in because he had the nepotism, which is really true. But in a short amount of time, he became bigger. While Stone Cold, just like Triple H and a lot of those guys, did it the hard way. But then once their character, exploded, you have to learn how to do that. And again, I'm not saying I'm a WWE
Well,
expert.
that trick. Oh, wait, we have another guest here. Sorry, John Jay.
No worries.
Oh, no. Never mind. So, Celebrity Mania. Yes, we have a bunch of random celebrities here.
Oh, I thought there was someone backstage.
Oh, me too. I just saw the notification. I just heard its notification. And Trick William. Oh, no, that's Lil Yachty. Still.
I have not heard that.
At least he's introducing the wrestler. So I have nothing against it if it's actually working with the show. No, oh, John Jay, is that George Kittle? Oh yeah, of course he had to pay for his own tickets. Why? You know damn well why.
For his own tickets. The dude's a millionaire.
Yeah, but John Jay, if we made it to the conference championship, we would have paid. We could have compensated the whole team for WrestleMania tickets. Next up is for the United States Championship, Trick Williams facing off against Sami Zayn. That Trick, whoop that Trick, what? That we need Booker T now. Booker T got his theme song so popular because he kept ad-libbing his whole entrance. Whoop that Trick, all right. Whoop that Trick, I like it. Whoop. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. And then Trick Williams, and then Booker T commentates on the women's matches, and then you forget that man's married for just a couple seconds. Yeah, I like me some Devil's Kisses by Stephanie. Oh yeah, man. Oh wait, no. Charmel, no, honey. I respect all the females. Yeah. This is the most high pitch I've ever heard Lil Yachty talk. Lil Yachty sounds like a McDonald's mascot anytime I hear him use his real voice. All due respect to Lil Yachty. I actually liked some of his music back when I was in high school. Oh, damn, his jacket's the white carpet. What that Trick? What that? This match will also be a good one. We're starting off with 3 actually good starts. The latter match was probably the longest match because there's a lot more guys to work with. Congratulations again to Bianca Belair. As soon as John Cena was announcing the attendance record, even though they're at the same place again with less capacity as last year, John Jay, they literally announced that they had less attendance than last year. And yet, Bianca Belair announced that she was pregnant, stealing the show from John Cena. That's the host. I think we had Pee Wee Herman as a guest host for WrestleMania. Gang, at that point, what are we doing? At this point, WWE. At this point, we're gonna have 2009 Monday Night Raw again. If y'all don't remember, that was when they had celebrity guest host general managers. So you saw Ozzy Osbourne as a fucking general manager, and he doesn't even know what's going on, know the wrestlers, and he's just there to get high and be old. What that trick? What that? I like it. Ah yeah, man. Ah yeah, man. I love my wife. Trick. William. And I'm shocked, no Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry made his debut back at WrestleMania last
I'll
year.
be back.
Do you think, John?
I'm talking to someone on my phone. Peace.
All right, John. Thank you for being there. And here we go, running the ropes, and Sami Zayn opens with a clothesline. Already, somehow the cocky rookie gets more of the ovation from the fans than Sami Zayn, that's supposed to be beloved for just his theme song. There's Lil Yachty in the corner of Trick Williams. Two-time NXT champion is Trick, and TNA World Champion. He already covered a lot of silverware in his young career here in the WWE. And here comes Sami Zayn. Sammy Hogan screwing over Carmelo Hayes, making it to WrestleMania. Zayn trying to go for his vintage plancha, and Trick Williams intercepts, goes for his high side kick. Spinning kick. Blue Thunder Bomb reversed into a bitch slap, into a back neck breaker, and a kip up by the lemon with no lemon pepper steppers, ladies and gentlemen. No lemon pepper steppers. Those are used for single moms only. Shout out to the single moms. Oh. I am pretty shocked how much this NXT class has actually been like. This is a far cry from like the big six of NXT talent when we had Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery. Who else? Who else? Who else? Not Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross, and all those niggas became undercarders after their career. Than appearance. Hey, Lacey Evans ain't shit. And Lil Yachty checking on his guy. We won't see him after WrestleMania, that's for sure. And Sami Zayn with his racially targeted attack on Lil Yachty. Oh God, my shoulder shit. The worst part is this had nothing to do with the gym. Oh God, and just tossing him over to the barricade. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. That was more Mamma mia spots at the ladder match. Oh, hitting him face first off the ring post. Offsides, bitch. Oh God. Every attack head first down the ring the ring post Minitron, looking racially motivated. when he won the tag titles against the Usos. And a brain buster right on the outside. Sami Zayn with the momentum. So, and we'll be back after picture of another ad break on PLE, guys. Why? Because that's why we do what we do. What do you mean? What do you mean? We already paid so we get no ads, nigga. That ain't my problem. Why you're poor? Pay $100, bitch, nigga. Oh well, you know what? Pay that $150 for a WWE 2K game. You still pay the battle pass, brokey. I love monetization. Capitalism loves it. Haluva kick on the outside of the barricade. Who is that? His family watching? Or that's just a random black family that has no merit in this? Sami Zayn trying to take a count out victory here. Trying to do that. The ride or die. I'm shocked that's not a finisher name. At an 8 count. 9 count. And Trick Williams survives the 9 count. Oh, just kicking him while he's down. Trick Williams. Sami Zayn, this is not the honorable Sami Zayn that the fans are behind anymore. This is a man being ruthless, more calculating. He doesn't even care. Trick Williams is not even ready to even defend himself, and Sami Zayn already trying to go for the finishing blow of the haluva kick again. Oh, but look at this. I can't believe the baby faces are practically going underhanded. Numbers game. 2, 3. God, kick out of 2. Mamma mia. Lil Yachty comes in with the outside interference. Is this the last celebrity to screw Sami Zayn since Johnny Knoxville or Trey Young? Fuck Trey Young. Going for the schoolboy. 2. No. Trying to go for a exploder suplex on the corner. Vintage maneuver by Sami Zayn. He's gonna build the momentum. Going for the haluva kick. Trick William going for that running diving knee cover. 1, 2, 3. God damn, these matches end short. What the fuck? I was expecting like a 15-minute, at least a 15-minute clinic between these two. This shit barely lasts 10 minutes. God damn. I can understand the surprise upset for Lesnar if he wanted the match to go short. I get it. Rematch on SmackDown the next week. Because fuck WrestleMania. We have no endings to WrestleMania feuds. We'll see you at Saudi, Brock. Are you kidding me? Well, Trick Williams, congratulations. Sammy Hogan's era has briefly ended. We'll probably see him at the Money in the Bank and force him a temporary paper championship role, and he'll still not get over. All due respect to Sami Zayn. And here's the pyro for the mid-card championship. Yeah, I'd stop abusing this. When we wanted matches to matter, we just wanted more angles that actually feel satisfying. Not just give pyro to women's tag titles, give pyro to the speed championship, my guy. Whoop that trick. Whoop. Oh, seems like oh god, I almost dropped my bowl of overnight oats. Whoop that trick. What?
I'm back.
John, you almost messed up my lemon pepper steppers, man.
My bad.
No, you can't. I'm joking. Trick. Well, we have a new United States champion by the young Black Ops Star Trek Trick Williams in just under 10 minutes. I swear to God, that match lasted under 10, 15. We haven't even had a match that lasts over 20. God damn, not even our main event. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes went under 10. Like, that was like 9.5 minutes. God damn. When did WWE care about me having work the next day?
Anyway, CG
You know
was
wrestling fans don't
messaging.
have jobs? Sorry, I'm
Mhm.
joking.
CG was I don't know if you remember CG, but he was messaging me. I was messaging back. He might pop in. He might.
Oh, okay,
Because
that's nice.
he wants to talk to me, and I want to talk to him. If he doesn't show up, it's no big deal.
Okay.
I'll
He
see him
looks
on
at
Thursday
me.
because I'm playing. Even though I told myself I'm not streaming no more, but I remember I have a Kick account, so I'll send him the link, and we can talk over there. So
He looks at
yeah,
me.
because apparently everybody was on the draft show last night, and he wasn't invited. So I get it.
Oh,
And I think he really, really wanted to be there. But then I was like, well, Kenny was live all the way to like 2 a.m, and the link was in the chat.
well, hopefully you guys could just cover this over in your channel. No, that's more predominantly what happened there.
It's up to him. I don't know what he's gonna do, but one of the reasons why I quit YouTube is all the infighting of the 49ers community. And I'm not gonna stop talking about it. I'll talk about it. I don't care if I disrupt any. Come on. And it's also my fault because I kind of also fought with people who are just, and so I said to myself, I'm quitting. I'm done. There's so many people who talk Niners like you don't need my opinion. Plus, also, I don't want to be fucked up, but there's moments where you have to be a bit of an asshole. You cannot live on the internet,
Yeah.
But again, I'm not going to cross the line because I like everybody. I have a lot of respect for people. But again, I don't want to disrupt your stream, but I'm just getting sick and tired of this bullshit.
Well, I would just say try to handle it the best way you can. Don't try to spread the fire any farther than it already should be, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I just want to keep the vibes low.
Mm-hmm.
We just watching fake fighting. We commentate and make jokes. If you want to keep it sports, I understand. But just make sure we don't try to burn bridges over here.
I
We're
know.
supposed to be a welcoming environment.
At
Try to keep it civil.
At the same time, we're grown men, and we could have these conversations. If people are afraid to have these conversations, again, I'm not here to police people, but I'm 36. I'll be 37 very soon.
Oh, please. LeBron is 40. John Jay. You're still in your prime, John Jay.
Wait a second. LeBron James is 40? I thought he was still 18.
No.
I thought he was 18.
Somehow he got a win over the Rockets game one, so shit, he'll probably pretend he is 18.
Dude, I'm old enough when LeBron James was on ESPN and he was driving Hummers.
Oh, God. He was driving a Hummer?
And
he's in a tax bracket and he's an asshole. I fucking hate Hummers.
And then he had the nerve to make that documentary that like people don't know. You can own
the Decision.
No, not the Decision. The documentary of he and his 4 high school teammates.
Oh, with him be like
Drake and Eminem wrote a song for that track. I don't know what's it called.
Oh shit! I remember. I gotta look it up because I remember I was hearing that all over high school. I was like in 10th grade or 8th. I was like 9th grade or 10th grade. It was like LeBron James. I think he was still on the Miami Heat when that came out. It had Lil Wayne, and it involved like some teenager playing a basketball game.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. I gotta look it up. But that was a good song, though. That was a good song. And that was prime Lil Wayne, John Jay. Y'all don't remember prime Lil Wayne. That was a better run than Akon ever thought he would get. All due respect to Akon. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Oh.
I remember the Wrestlemania where The Rock was wrestling Cody.
Oh God, was it? Oh, that was WrestleMania 40.
So Netflix has that show where they show the behind the scenes.
Oh, Unreal.
And then someone like clipped a clip of that show where they were going to like double cross Cody Rhodes or something.
I hate that shit.
And Triple H was like, "So Rock, I read your proposal, your idea, but let me give you my idea." And then Triple H talks about his idea, and then The Rock was like, "I see where you're going, Hunter, but let's take your idea and then let's mesh it all together." And then you had two people who are doing way too much, and that story was so horrible, and I'm so glad that they caught that. It really shows you that Triple H and The Rock do not know how to write.
Oh, thank you. Because hey, guess what, John J? We're trying to make Cody Rhodes look like $1 million. Guess what? Let's put John Cena, then The Rock, then The Undertaker, all surprise attack each other, and then a surprise attack the bad guys that were with Roman Reigns' crew, just to let Cody Rhodes still look like he can't handle shit by himself, to finish his story. So here's my input: Triple H, you're a fucking mark. You don't deserve to book television. Oh my God, they brought up George Kittle again, John Jay. It's George Kittle. George Kittle's at WrestleMania. George Kittle's here again, drinking alcohol. And Tyrese Halliburton, because he got fat after he tore his Achilles in the NBA Finals, Game 7.
So you're saying not Triple H, you're saying that George Kittle is watching WrestleMania. It's so weird because someone told me he loves wrestling.
He is a notorious wrestling fan. So is Tyrese Halliburton. But he got fat. Fuck Tyrese Halliburton. I will fat shame Tyrese Halliburton with his depression. I don't care. He caused the New York Knicks NBA Finals appearance since '99. I don't care, John Jay. You can call me a bully. You can call me insensitive. I call it poetic justice.
Well, I don't know anything about that because I don't watch basketball like I used to.
Well, all you have to know is he got hurt himself in the championship game. Oh, Rob Gronkowski's here. I just had to double take. It's like, is that Rob Gronkowski? Yeah, he's here.
Remember, he was a world champion.
What's up, man?
Yo,
what's going on, CG? What's going on?
How you doing? Man?
Doing all right.
How you feeling?
Just got up from a little bit, but I got a little bit of time to chit chat before I gotta go do some draft talk with somebody else. Yesterday's WrestleMania was terrible, bro. I didn't like the finish with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Dominic Mysterio's coming off on a big ass throne. By the way, Jesus Christ.
Dominic Mysterio is I think he's just the best heel by far, the spoiled brat heel.
I do like this little homage to 99, 2000 Eddie Guerrero. But I wish he had his own little modernized take into it. But I like his talent. He's good.
So
he's gotten better, and that's what I like about him. He's gotten better as a heel, actually. So I think it would have been terrible for him to stay as a babyface with his dad. So that's part of what made sense for him to be a heel.
Yeah.
But
if Finn Balor loses or wins, he'll still be irrelevant on the main roster. I'm gonna follow on that.
So
yeah, I think this is pretty much gonna give Dominic a chance to elevate himself. Actually,
Go ahead, John Jay.
After he's done,
hold on.
I want I want to get this out of the box because, like I said, I don't want to ruin your stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what's going on, with the 49ers stuff. We don't need to hash it out right here because this is a wrestling stream. But you got to figure it out with them. All right, I have nothing to do with that situation. Okay. I know where you're coming from. At the same time, it's really starting to annoy me. I know, so we don't need to hash that out. Now I don't do streams anymore. I
Hey, is
quit.
John Jay there?
Yeah, he's there.
Can't even hear him.
Well,
Yeah, he said he was having mic issues.
Oh, okay.
he can't.
Nah,
hear
I
me?
just wanted to chit
Yeah,
chat
he's
for a
having
little
some
bit.
technical-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a bit of technical difficulties. He couldn't hear you the first time.
Oh man, that sucks. Nah, it's been a minute since I've kind of interacted with a lot of you guys, man. It's just I kind of been on a different path, man. So it's kind of like,
CJ, can you still hear him?
no, I don't think I can hear him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not getting any feedback from you, John Jay.
Yeah, I can't even hear you.
Oh God, it's like talking
Okay,
it's
all
like
right,
talking to my imaginary friend. Oh
All right.
no.
Tell him not
Yeah,
to leave.
it's like
Tell him-
talking to like like one of those people who can't even speak or something, and you can see them but they can't speak.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
I'm gonna leave. And
Yeah, I mean,
tell him not to leave.
yeah, I don't get part of the finish of the match. Like, there's some of them I kind of get. Yeah, Obi beating Lesnar makes sense because Lesnar has to put somebody over, right?
Yeah.
I think in this match, what?
Hold on. Maybe John Jay restarted his thing.
Yeah, sometimes it works that way. Sometimes.
Yo,
Mm,
hello.
I don't know. I can't hear him.
What?
Yeah, he's still not getting any feedback.
You got it.
But
Yeah,
also,
it's like
CG, I agree with you on the pacing. Sorry, John Jay. Let me go back with him. CG. Yeah. What's your piece on the Brock Lesnar match?
What's the piece on the Brock Lesnar match?
Yeah.
I think part of it is you got to put somebody over, and Obey. This would definitely elevate Obey going forward, man, because Lesnar's one of the best at what he was, So you have to that's the perfect way to put somebody over. But if it's somebody older and they don't have much of a bright future, you can't just beat a young talent. That would bury them.
Okay. That's fair. I would say that's fair.
Well, Finn Balor, I think in this match he has to put Dominic over, or this can really ruin Dominic's momentum. Because what does Finn?
Yeah, go ahead.
But what does Finn have to prove, bro? He's been in this business for a while.
I think it's just the momentum that he still holds off being Universal Champion. I swear it's in his NXT career is still holding it. Is still holding it together, even though all he does. And I'm not a big Finn Balor fan. I appreciate his wrestling style and what his tenure in the business has been. I could live without Finn Balor, and that's just me being honest. I've seen his work on NXT in Japan. I know how good he is. He is boring as shit. All he does is dress up in blackface and kick people. That's his whole gimmick. He doesn't even act demonic. He says there's a demon inside of me, and if his demonic side is just no selling, drop kicking guys, and doing some work spots.
Yeah.
And he's still the same guy. What's him and him and the Boogeyman are night and day. Hell, Danhausen's more intriguing than Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes around, he's trying to break apart from the Judgment Day CG, and guess what? You know what happens?
What happened?
Raquel Rodriguez has more of a justified reason to break apart from the Judgment Day than fucking Finn Balor, because Finn Balor's losing to CM Punk clean without any outside interference, while Raquel got screwed by Liv Morgan.
Yeah, that's a legitimate reason for Raquel to turn around, but but Finn Balor at this point, some of these matches you're supposed to put more on the young talent over.
Yo,
not a 40-year-old Finn Balor.
Or even the WrestleMania match, I just didn't understand how they put Ray over his son, bro. That was supposed to be the moment. But I guess that first match made sense. But the second time, that should have been where Dominic got over his dad in WrestleMania.
Yo,
Fact.
can you hear me?
And I'm a big Rey Mysterio fan. So I think that would have been the wrong message for Dominic to get over. That should have built his momentum right there.
Facts. CG, can you still hear John Jay?
I don't know. Can you hear him?
I can hear him.
How come I can't hear him? Makes no
You
sense.
gotta be fucking kidding me. Shit.
Wait, let me see if I have. Maybe I have an issue. I'll check mine. Because if I can't hear him, then what's going on?
Sorry, John Jay is my imaginary friend for the time being until we can get some technical.
Haha, yeah, that's
It's-
hilarious.
Well, let me check and see. Let me
Yeah,
come on
strange.
out and see if that works.
I hear him.
I hear him. John Jay said pick the running back.
You
Again.
got a stupid StreamYard. I'm on a different browser. I'm using Safari.
Oh, Safari.
Yeah, because I own a bootleg Mac.
Okay. And the Sami Zayn Trick Williams match, I will say, went a bit short than necessary. I think they could have done a couple more spots to make Trick look legit against a guy like Sami Zayn.
I'm trying to check my settings.
And it's like, hey, so 4-minute, 20-minute matches, or we do 6 matches under 15 to 10. Pick your poison. You'll still leave unsatisfied. CG, how are you feeling now?
I know. I can't hear him. Like, what the fuck? Shit. It must be me because if I can't hear him, then maybe my phone's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
Man, it must be the restream issue or something. Because I have like a StreamYard.
Contractual obligation. Finn Balor trying to sexually crawl to Dominic Mysterio.
Yo,
I can hear you, John.
But CG can't.
Well, okay. Well, if I can't hear him, then maybe I'll just see what he had to say in the stream. I'm just gonna go in the comment section because I can't hear him.
Well, I apologize for that.
That's not even gonna do anything.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Something with difficulties. I don't know what it is, but I can see John in the hangout for sure. It's just something with the difficulty.
Well, if John Jay, if you can, you guys can just communicate via chat. That's the only way I guess is possible.
You think there's some technical difficult issues with your shit or no?
There's nothing that I modified per se because I had YTC and John Jay communicated just fine amongst one another, and we had a Get Own Kid here. Last night.
I don't get it. That don't make sense for me. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can get but nah, I'll just go in the comment section. I'll see what he got to say, man, because I can't hear him.
Mac Airphone. What the fuck? Well, sorry about
Can you
that,
hear?
Jay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine. I don't know. I have no idea. That's the first time I even witnessed that.
Stupid shit. My bad.
No problem. I would be frustrated too.
Jeez, I'm trying to.
All right, here comes the Slim Jim sponsored table, but Dominic Mysterio comes with a tope, so I seen it from the outside, mamma mia.
Jay's mic is a bit low on the stream here.
Really? Yes. Let me just try to test your microphone on the audio feedback and see what happens.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna try to fix what is going on.
All right.
Shit. I'll be back.
All right. If Dominic Mysterio bringing chairs, kendo sticks, more chairs, one Slim Jim table. How come there's no sponsorship on it? Hello? Dirty Dom going for his Mexican maneuver from the top rope. Stomping him over off the ropes. Dominic with all the momentum right now in the world to take advantage on the former longest reigning NXT champion. I'm kidding. He's not that anymore. Gunther broke that record. Oh, no. Obafemi broke that record. Oh, man. My identity as an NXT megastar is gone. Oh, an homage yet again to Eddie Guerrero. Trying to suplex him between two chairs. Oh! But a front suplex by Finn Balor. Sling blade from the corner. Balor going for his running drop kick to the corner, but a super kick to stun the demon. Does Finn Balor even know so? Because he still sells. It's not even like he even like takes like at least sacrifices the psychology and like breaks his neck or some shit. Or does anything satanic. He doesn't even bleed. Oh no, but he gets up. Are they gonna bring back the thing when he faced Roman Reigns and did the? You do a whole 3-hour essay discography on Finn Balor, I'll still be less impressed. You bring up his time with the Bullet Club, I'm just yawn. There's 3 other niggas that were more important, and they headline more Japanese pay-per-views. But he paved the way for Gaijins. No, he didn't. Calm down. Hulk Hogan was at New Japan. Kurt Angle was at New Japan. Brock Lesnar was in New Japan. Van Vader was in New Japan. Don't try to bring that up shit. Let that shit mean something.
Yo.
No, feeling a bit more higher. All right.
Anyway, anyone who's watching in the chat, let me know if my microphone is ace.
Oh, please.
Shout out to the TOP.
1, 2. Near fall.
Stupid. Screw you, all you stream companies.
That would be an extra $20 to cuss without a censor, John Jay.
I found a streaming service that's different than Restream and StreamYard. I forgot what's it called, but it's the same thing as StreamYard and Restream.
I was thinking about getting an electric air pump for my basketball.
Whatever. If he comes back, I know he's doing a show in 15 minutes. So I don't think he's going to come back.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be the mock draft or something else?
No. He does interviews with a NFL.
Oh, yes. Yep. I heard.
So I don't have time to watch his stuff anymore. So if he's watching, it's nothing personal. I've been working, but I do listen to him when it's not live anymore. And he has like legitimate prospects. It's not like he's getting like people who are like aren't good. They're like day 3 picks, so they're legitimate, and a lot of them are sleepers.
Oh, super kick again to stun Dominic. I'm just stun Finn Balor and toss him on the table.
Whatever.
Turning him into an ice cream sandwich.
Listen, WWE, you guys are ace.
Respectfully. I'm kidding. No respect.
Listen, when you have to get some guy called Ice O Speed or whoever that guy is, to be part of your wrestling event.
Oh, and
first of all, who the heck is Ice O Speed, or if I'm even saying that right?
He's like a younger demographic IRL streamer that does a lot of interactions with people. He's a cool kid, but he's just not my scene for content. But he does a good job making himself a brand, but he's in a demographic where there's not a lot of young people that watch wrestling anymore as consistently as the old times when like it was cool for a kid to talk about wrestling at school. Like you see a lot more old people with older guys collect action figures and children. That's the equivalent of watching. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Dominic Mysterio pummeling the shit out of Finn Balor.
Where's
Stop
Crazy?
wearing
Where's Crazy
black
Juice?
face. He's probably preparing for a stream, like you said.
No, I'm saying Crazy Juice,
Oh,
not
Crazy
CG.
Juice. Oh, not CG.
Here,
Oh, no.
maybe if I say he's my Warriors brother, he'll pop in and say that I'm a secret Dodger fan. The hate is real.
Oh, look at the Slim Jim. Look at the Slim Jim on the table. Imagine monetizing your gun, John Jay. Yeah, yes, sir, it's registered. I don't see a Snickers sponsorship on it, son. What?
Whoa.
I said Snickers.
That's why I said whoa.
It's a term of endearment, okay?
I said that's why I said whoa. I didn't say I'm offended. I said whoa.
Oh.
It's a West Coast thing. When you say like certain words that sound insensitive, you say whoa, and then everyone's like, "Why'd you say whoa?" Hey, I'm trying to cut the tension and direct it to me.
Hey.
It's a West Coast
thing. Why just do it like The Sopranos, John Jay? Oh.
The Sopranos? Isn't that show over?
Yeah, that shit is old as shit.
I remember on the last show, people were so mad. That's not how it should have ended. No matter what, you're gonna always have fans of shows. That's not how it should have ended.
Okay, if that's the case, make it yourself. Other than that, I'm not gonna tell the creator how to end a show.
Also, when a show comes to an end, it's like basically like the writers have ran out of ideas. And I know people are like, oh, this show should have had like 5 more seasons. Sometimes if a show is there for like 2 seasons.
Ooh, missile dropkick face first into the chair as well. Oh my god.
Season 3 and season 4 are always like the point of a show where it hit its peak.
Concluding.
And that's why like season 5s and season 6 are like, get ready to end it.
It's like Breaking Bad. Oh, not. And Finn Balor, of course, wins. Of course, they're going to let Finn Balor win.
Oh, speaking of that show, what'd you say? Breaking Bad.
That was still probably one of the greatest shows I've ever watched since Game of Thrones started pissing on itself in the 2nd season.
I remember.
No, the final couple seasons they had left.
I remember Game of Thrones. There was an episode that like all like the fans were like so sad. Oh my gosh, they killed all my favorite characters.
Oh yeah, the red wedding scene.
I don't even get it.
Because like they killed because it was a betrayal between 2 houses politically, and like they stabbed like the mom, the favorite character that was winning the wars all the time, and the pregnant mother, and his unborn child.
Oh wow, look at that comment. I'm not gonna read that.
Code is cracked. Blackface gets you over. Fuck. I mean, to be fair, John Jay, if you remember G Generation X, one of them was wearing blackface. I'm sure he made a bunch of money. Shout out to X-Pac.
Dude, I wonder how much money Vince had to give him to do that, because I know he was like, hell no, Vince. Listen, I'm Vince McMahon. You will do what I say.
Hey, look here, pal. Look, I'll pay you an extra 10 grand. Done. Well, God.
Damn, you sold yourself for that little? Damn.
I'm sorry, John Jay. You can't. Your bills can't taste racism. Last time I checked.
Well, I have a moral compass, so I can't sell out my soul.
We had to make a Black Panther group bad guys in the 90s. That's how The Rock got over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We made a drunken redneck one of the biggest good guys on WWF television. I don't know what type of moral compass we have, folks. Hogan can say one N-word, you're a bad guy. Steve Austin can beat his wife. I love him. Please, don't tell me that, and yet you don't know your baby mama's taste. And man, come on, don't do that to me. Don't say y'all want to try to push over the moral high ground. And yet y'all love Shawn Michaels. Nobody else loves Shawn Michaels.
I've never liked Shawn Michaels.
Fuck that guy.
I used to think his character was stupid, and I still don't know the appeal. Now,
You know,
if he did some bad stuff, I get it. But
oh, John,
you're a pretty boy and you wrestle. I don't get it.
oh, John Jay, he had a coming to Jesus moment after he came back around
Oh yeah, I
2002.
remember one
Oh
time
yeah,
I was watching the news and he popped into one of those news networks. That we're the moral police, and we have here someone who used to be a bad guy, but now he changed because he found religion. Shawn
yeah.
Michaels.
After drinking, sleeping with females on the roster, politicking his way to the top of the card, costing guys jobs, drugging himself to almost death while with a neck injury with all the painkillers. That guy's a piece of shit. Don't you dare try to feel like I. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate Shawn Michaels and he deserves to be a legend. And time heals all and all that. You're still a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. Whoever just thinks all because you find religion means forgiveness, you are also a piece of shit. You don't know what that word means. That's just a cop out. Shawn Michaels finding Jesus is like that one college girl after college that now finds Jesus after her second marriage. Don't do that. So some people just when they get older, they don't own up to it and become better people. They deny it and find another religion to fall back on. I know people like that. And at a time when I'm older, I don't want to try to always get respect by people. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be trying to be respected. You don't want to be disrespected. I feel like that's the only thing that I don't want to have when I get older, John Jay. Nobody wants to be disrespected because not everybody's going to give you respect you deserve. But you shouldn't be disrespected anytime you're on your own path in life, man. So Finn Balor won, and he'll be losing to El Grande Americano after this rivalry with the Judgment Day. He finally broke out of the Judgment
That's the
Day.
most dumbest name, Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano. Yes, John Jay. Gringos are more popular than actual Mexican
Who
luchadors.
the hell wrote that? I want to be in that room for all these.
Shockingly, it wasn't Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Shockingly, it wasn't Vince McMahon.
Dude, YTC was doing a wrestling stream, and then
Uh-huh.
YTC was like, "Oh my gosh, is that gimmick Grande Americano?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
And then I said, "Is that a real fucking thing?" And then YTC said, "Yeah, it's basically some wrestler who used to be an Olympic athlete,
Yeah,
and
Chad Gable.
now he's trying to be a stereotype." And then Crazy Juice was like, "Oh, that's the most RAST thing."
Retarded. I can understand if you don't want to say. I'll say it for you.
Racist.
Oh, racist. You said racist. I said retarded. But yeah. And the worst part, that's been done before. I remember when American wrestler Christopher Daniels on TNA Wrestling, it used to be on Spike TV, he became a Japanese overseas sensation. So he was supposed to play a guy abroad, even though people know who he is. And all he could say is Watashi wa Ichiban, Japanese #1. He called himself Curry Man. And yet people think El Grande Americano is offensive. You know the worst part? That's the most popular act in Lucha Libre right now. And Chad Gable's a very good talent. The guy's a great wrestler. He's like a shorter version of Kurt Angle. And that's a compliment. Are you ready for a good time? Are you ready for a good time? I forgot where's that from, AC/DC? Of course. Oh, Minute Maid. Don't bring up those Minute Maid cartons that WWE superstars posted on John Jay. John Jay, they had the female black wrestler Bianca Belair. You know what flavor of the carton she had?
No.
Grape.
No comment.
Who the fuck is Adam Weitzman? Who? Who the fuck is Adam Weitzman?
Isn't that woman pregnant?
Yeah, congratulations, by the way, to Bianca. Yeah, but before she was pregnant. She still has a 6-pack while pregnant. I don't even know how that's possible for a woman. That's good. That's good training on her part. She has a collegiate background. And you know, it's a good part. I would say this is kind of a negative, but a positive part. I like how when the young wrestlers get trained in WWE, you know what they say? Don't wrestle forever.
That's true. They shouldn't.
You don't want to be like Ric Flair, 70 years old, telling me that you hate your last marriage every year, doing cameos, and then you can't shit properly.
Well, he also said that when he was at home, it was torture, and so he even acknowledged it. I was a bad father.
Mm-hmm.
One of my children passed away too early.
Rest in peace, Reed Flair.
He worries that his daughter will do the same because she's already accomplished a lot.
Oh yeah,
but she's still doing it. His marriages were all his fault, and so now all he has is the business.
Sadly, and that's all you can come into. You know what's a big reference to a guy like Ric Flair? It came out in 2008. It was called The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. You probably seen Mickey Rourke before. That film was so goddamn realistic. How much the wrestling business could help you so much, but also how much that hindered you as a person. Like Jesus Christ. It showed you like the harsh reality of some of these guys. Like some of them, they have physical conditions. Like the wrestler, he has a massive heart condition. His time on the road separated his time with his family, and he fell out of a relationship because he distanced himself with his daughter. The movie is so embracing how it actually creates characters like that. So a lot of wrestlers really resonated with that. And you know what was the best scene in the movie when I watched it by myself?
What?
When it showed the crowd, behind the curtain, and you hear the crowd roaring, you walk out of it, but you know what happens?
What?
He's clocking in over to the deli section of a supermarket instead. So he's getting out of that see-through curtain instead of the curtain where he could see the roaring fans chant his name. That was such a killer. That was such a reality killer right there. Next up, we have Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the women's world title. This is my brutality. That song fucking sucks.
Another wrestler who is hated by his family is Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did not know that. Yeah. His 2 daughters don't want anything to do with him.
Oh yeah. Oh, so that drinking gimmick was pretty real. I'm joking, guys. Come on, guys. Why aren't we saying jokes?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, The Rock at the age of 30 said, "You know what? Screw it. Movie companies are paying me. I don't need to do this."
And plus, he gets more time with his family whenever he's not doing a role.
But at the same time, he's also divorced, but he still works with his divorced wife.
The Rock says I want to see my daughter Ava on weekends. It doesn't matter what you want in the settlement. If you
well, his wife is his ex-wife, his first ex-wife is rich as well. So I don't know how that works because they also have a lot of people forget this other women also have to protect their assets because I know someone, and I can't believe this is true. A woman is paying a man half of her stuff.
Let me use the restroom real quick.
It's hilarious if you really think about it.
Seconds. Just hold that thought one more second. I'm going to use the restroom for 2 seconds.
Okay. Where's Spongy? Whoop-de-doo. I am not watching the wrestling, so I don't know what is going on.
I apologize. Ooh. Try to hydrate a lot. God damn, how much makeup? I can see the skin tone difference, Rhea. God damn, you're fighting, woman. No, oh, god damn it. I'm all for unique hairstyles, Alicia Taylor, but you look like Vegeta's ratchet black daughter. You piss me off with that.
All right, CG's live on his platform interviewing somebody.
Ooh.
So I just showed him a little bit of shout out of his channel, but besides that,
Oh, shout out to CG, man.
how many more matches before the match that everybody wants to see?
About round 2 matches left.
Okay. Wow, these pay-per-views are ending sooner. What time did it end yesterday?
Around 10 p.m.
Wow. Yeah, ESPN's like, we're not having any late pay-per-views. They're going to end at this time.
You take it like we're on cable network. This is a streaming. I don't even get how you can get overtime on a streaming network. I understand these are contractually obligated shows, but guys, come on.
Sheesh. I got a feeling that we're never going to see no more pay-per-views like that go late in the night, because even boxing is ending early.
And it sucks. Okay, you know, and the worst part, this kind of hurts the people too, because like, imagine all that opportunities. Like, I'm finally going to showcase my stuff. I'm finally going to have a good showcase and get the fans to connect with me. What do you mean this ends in 6 minutes? Cricket Wireless gets more screen time than me? What the fuck?
Wait a second. ESPN does have time limits and certain things. Oh, wow. A lot of things are starting to make sense.
Yeah, I don't give a shit that you want to wrestle this she-woman that looks like...
It's like the NFL. Like when they show the NBC, they introduce a thing called as the referee timeout, so they can get all their commercials in there.
How much financially these assholes in the red that they think that all they can do is grow, and they don't feel like we can sacrifice at least a tiny bit just for somewhat of a break for the audience. Like, motherfucker, I don't need a Minute Maid commercial. Some of these commercials are not even good anymore. All right, and then we're starting Rhea. Okay. And Rhea Ripley's already on the defensive. I love their gear, by the way. The white with the gold never misses. I feel like it's so hard to mess up apparel that involves like white and gold accent and not make it look iconic. Go! And grabbing her by the weave. Oh, pulls her back off. God damn, yeah. It's so weird because Rhea Ripley, I'm so used to her built like a bit of a brick shit house. Lady always had such broad shoulders. And now she has more of a lenient frame, but she still looks like she goes to the gym. She looks like I'm sure some of you guys don't watch a lot of guys wrestling fans. I know you guys don't watch people go to the gym. Lean Beef Patty, if you ever heard of her before. That's what she kind of reminds me of, even though Jade Cargill looks like more of an Amazon. And yeah, she comes around with her own faction for some reason. I don't know why she even needs her own group. Like, Wonder Woman doesn't have her own band of sidekicks. Why are we doing that? With women that don't look like if woman looks like she can lift 150, 245, she should not be getting a faction. Like, when you see Beth Phoenix with her own faction. Like, that's so unreasonable to try to sell these women as like, Oh, these are female beefcakes that can hold their own. Damn! Right up to the barricade. Ah. Heading her straight over to the ring apron. What is sponsored by? Minute Maid? You always got to know the sponsorship before you know what the match is really meaning for. Like, Rhea Ripley won the most predictable women's chamber match that was like so botched. And then the storyline was just them calling each other bitches for like 4 weeks. Plus, how to show that Rhea's the babyface. Give Jade a faction. That wouldn't make any sense. Well, we don't really book women anymore. Well, she's been women's champion for like a couple months, so she's only going to have 2 title defenses. When we do weekly televised programs, we have Saturday night main events. We have like too much content for these people not to do much. Remember, less is more. But if we do more, it's less. What? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Front face lock over from Jade Cargill. With Rhea trying to overtake. The fans actually applauding and trying to get some reaction. Look at this. Ripley grabbing her straight over to the shoulders for a fireman carry. The fans on their feet. The white privilege overshadowing the black champion. Oh, Inzaguri. I'm kidding. I'm not going to push the narrative. A surprising kick from Rhea Ripley to escape the hold. Oh, grabs her lower and start pummeling her from a quick leg takedown. Both women trading blows like an NFL domestic dispute. Trading. Forearm. 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 Oh. Shockingly, night 2, we're getting more engagement by the fans. We're treating this like a fucking Coachella. Grabbing her over an electric chair. Ooh, face first. Face first. Bang. Bang. Kick out. And Ripley taking a lot of punishment by Jade Cargill. Who calls Ripley is going to use her Triple H privilege like Dana White privilege and win the title? Because we know damn well she has more of a connection with Triple H than anybody else in the locker room. Just saying. And it sucks too because I'm not saying this as a hater of Rhea. Spine buster cover 1, 2. Damn, that was a bit explicit, wasn't it? And it's a kick out. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I didn't notice. Jade Cargill having the dominant side of this match.
I'm back. My bad.
Going for the jaded.
Right.
Oh, but a roll up by Rhea Ripley. Near fall. Oh, and a kick out. Oh, but look at this. More of Meacham and possibly B-Fab. Ripley trying to take advantage. Oh, but B-Fab comes out of nowhere. Dressed up like she's in a Mad Max movie. Like she's one of the wives of the main villain. Ooh, over shoulder first, Jade Cargill. Grabbing her from the back. Pause. Ooh, Meacham just big boots her from the ring post. From the side of the face. Electric chair. Wait, one-winged angel. Sandstorm. 2 near fall. Rhea Ripley looking gassed out. This match has been really one-sided for Ripley, and now with the numbers game, there's a possibility she might even come up. She might not go in as the new champion. I'm shocked no YTC. I guess he's too busy for tonight. Do we still have to call her mommy? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that much of a pervert. God damn. Is Jay Cargill trying to win off count out alone? And the referee, it's Io Sky, her girlfriend, female friend, guys, not the other way around. Dun. And Io Sky, the undersized 5'0" Japanese girl, coming in to help out against 2 women that are like 5'10", 5'8". Kya! Looking like the Yellow Ranger. I'm not being racist. The Yellow Ranger was yellow. Was of Asian descent. Fuck! Oh, but Moonsault escaping Jay Cargill's pick. So Io Sky does make an appearance. What's up? Damn! And a bicycle kick by Jade Cargill, going for the Jaded. Ripley reverses, going for the pump handle. Riptide for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All these matches fucking short and sweet and shit. You know damn well you're going to see a Slim Jim ad with Jey Uso right after this, because apparently everything needs a fucking ad break. The reason why your match was in plus 20 minutes is because we can't compensate with the ad revenue that we're pushing over for our shareholders to show that the show isn't profitable enough.
That's true.
That's the only reason. That's the sad part. This is just a sweet spot. So we'll get to showcase more superstars in less time so we can compensate our buyout because we can't draw enough people to our pay-per-view. Because we are 10,000 minus the original capacity the last time we were here, John Jay.
Yep.
So you support the Knicks for this playoff series, right?
The Knicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're with us because the Warriors are out, right?
Well, YTC says that like.
Come on, John Jay.
So this is what he said. I'm trying to make sure I say it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you guys are playing in the first round, but he
Atlanta
said,
Hawks.
Oh, Atlanta, they're ass.
Yeah.
And the Celtics are overrated in my opinion. You guys may make it back to the conference finals.
Yeah, I don't trust the Celtics. And the Cavaliers shown that they're fraud. And you know why the Cavaliers won't be making the NBA finals?
Mm-hmm.
Who's on their team?
For the Celtics?
No, for the Cavaliers. Who's on the Cavaliers right now?
I know Mitchell's there, but I don't know.
Yeah, James Harden.
He's still playing basketball.
And you know James Harden's reputation in playoff series? He
hasn't done anything outside the regular season.
And don't forget, Backlash will be the same shit, but less people. May 9th in Tampa Bay, Florida, home of Chicago Bears fan. And Gooner Michael.
I know David Corona says it's going to be the Lakers versus the Knicks, and the Lakers are going to win.
You mean Thunder versus the Knicks?
I don't know. Listen, I like Corona, but the Lakers.
The only reason why they're up in the series right now is because Kevin Durant's out of the Rockets right now because of injury.
That's another guy who needs to retire.
Ball is life, apparently, John Jay.
Like, the guy already has rings. Like,
why we need a World Cup commercial? Why?
Remember, the World Cup is more important because apparently they are going to make.
What does fake fighting and soccer got to do with one another, John Jay? Sorry, professional wrestling. It's fake fighting, guys. Get over it. Come on. This is ridiculous. I don't mind WWE if they were advertising their own series, their own documentaries, their own next shows. Like them promoting that, we have our next pay-per-view next month. Do it. I don't care. That's your own program. That's your own platform. But John Jay, you're promoting me the next Star Wars film. Are you fucking kidding me?
Star Wars? How many?
They promoted the next Star Wars movie next year from night one because of the Mandalorian show that was popular a few years ago. Like, what are we doing?
Sheesh. George Lucas is like, I was smart. I cashed out.
I am the smart. I am the smart. SMRT. SMART. Shout out to Homer Simpson. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander did not perform well against the Phoenix Suns, it says.
Well, look what they're showing on my television screen. Indoor soccer, professional. It's like arena soccer, but more scoring.
Oh, you mean Kings? You mean what's it called? Kings soccer or something? Kings football or something?
No, they're playing it in an American indoor hockey arena. Like indoor soccer is more popular than Major League Soccer. It's actually more fun to watch because it's just like arena football. Now, arena football has always been terrible because you can't simulate, real football indoors.
We should be up to our main event now, John Jay. Justice for Kofi Kingston. He didn't make a WrestleMania appearance. Almost been in catering for years. I'm shocked you guys thought he was going to make an appearance. He didn't even make an appearance in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Big E retired and Bobby Lashley's on AEW. Everybody loves Bobby. We love Bobby. We love Bobby. And John Cena's here. If he brings up the capacity again, I'm muting him. Oh, John Jay, we got the format if you want to see. We have the format for the show. EO running out of catering. For real, DLT, yes. He's running out of catering to go for her English girlfriend. God damn it. John Cena, this is a Coachella. What the fuck are we doing? John Jay, welcome back to Classroom. We're back to a record capacity of how many students we had yesterday on Monday?
I don't know.
15, and here's a record capacity of. So, Michael's sick. Oh,
wait a second.
John Jay had a doctor's note. Did you have a doctor's note? Huh?
Did you say what was the attendance?
Around like 50,000
for a stadium as big as the Raiders.
And it's less than the last capacity because John Jay, we're back at the same stadium as last year, and less people showed up.
Well, you're starting to see every industry, like sports and wrestling.
Fuck Vegas. I fucking hate Vegas. Every fucking time they think it's the most profitable capacity to go to. There's no culture in fucking Vegas. I hate that shit. All due respect to the guys that live over in Nevada. But Colin Kaepernick breathes air in this place, and you think he deserves rights? Fuck Las Vegas. All due respect. Sorry to cut you off, John Jay. I had to go to a mini rant. Oh, and the Miz is here apparently.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying is that look at the Super Bowl that happened in San Francisco. I went to the Super Bowl event. I posted some stuff on my Instagram. There's still a lot of more stuff I gotta upload and post, but you gotta be insane to say that if you want to watch a Super Bowl, you better have a lot of money. And so when you start to price out, now I know the Super Bowl in the 2000s, in the early 2010s, like the most expensive ticket to watch a Super Bowl was like 10 grand. But there was always affordable options to go watch. But again, they were still expensive. Now, I went to the Super Bowl event, and all they were promoting was all the beer companies, the AI technology. Now
That's Super Bowl.
they're introducing like new sectors of business surrounding the NFL, the gambling companies, and then of course they were not selling any merchandise from any other team, and even if they were, it was super expensive. But even Uber Eats was forcing you to pay $15 just to enter their booth to buy more stuff.
By the way, I'm seeing children be chased out by this weird twink guy with his military car down to the stadium. You pay $30 a month for it. You think you're better than me? And I see New York Transit now. John Jay, used to be like $1 something for a ride and back off an N6, like one of the buses we take over in the US and New York. You know how much is it now for transit over?
How much?
$3 for one ride. But you think you're better than me?
Don't get me started with
$29.99 for public transport.
Don't get me started with our public transit system.
Fucking terrible, gang.
I was telling my new coworkers that when I was a kid, there used to be a school program where they would give these like post-it notes style of a like a 20 packs of like these post-it notes that felt like a business card. And what you would do is that they will give them to all the kids, and it was like currency to get you on the public transportation. Most of the drivers were like, okay, just hold on to it, we'll let you in. Some were like very strict, and they will take it, and they will give you what was known as a 24-hour bus pass, which was made of like a scrap paper. It was like very thin, but it was worth the currency. Today, all those programs are done, and they used to scratch this program that connected to, again, there's no such thing as a New York subway system anywhere in the United States, but we have our version known as BART, or Bay Area Rapid Transit, which is an underground thing, and it also goes under the water, which wonderful construction. Don't know how they did that. And it connects you for the entire Bay Area. They would give you a San Francisco, so basically 8 stops underground that connected with your with your bus pass for $30. But if you just got the regular pass, it was $20. Not anymore. They discontinued that. Now you have to pay $90 for a 30-day pass, or you sign up with their membership.
Toxic.
You sign up with their membership and you pay $500 instead of. So they really are telling you, you know what, you peasants, buy a car.
I mean, that's what you guys planned for us to do anyway.
But wait, even if you have a car, you have to pay $9 gasoline.
Oh, you mean a gallon?
Yeah. Yeah, David Corona says his wife's brother drives, and he had to put $130 just to fill up his tank.
You know what, John Jay? There's always the alternative, eco-friendly option that takes nothing but a bit of raw materials to have your fuel going. You ever heard of horseback?
Wow.
It's an ancient method of transportation. Yeah, I know going to work will probably take you an hour,
Well,
but guess
it's
what?
illegal
You'll save a lot of
it's
energy.
illegal to have a horse in the city
I'm
unless,
cops in my area
unless you're a
always
police
have one.
officer. Only us can have horses. San Francisco basically has a law.
They do it; it's their job. I do it. I'm afraid. I don't
Basically,
get it.
there are 5 police officers who are allowed to have horses, and they're able to take it to their house. I don't know how that works.
What the fuck?
Yep.
You are cursed. Eh. God damn. At least they did the Danhausen segment with John Cena. I think that was already planned. We got the creative ideas for WrestleMania, John Jay. Then then commercial break. Now commercial break. Forever commercial break, commercial break, commercial break together. Commercial break. Forever. Who put this in here? John Jay. We Hulk Hogan sponsored Bianca Belair's child.
But he's a bad man, everybody. Remember, he's a horrible, horrible man.
He's a racist, but you guys still put your Chris Benoit in your top 10, right? That's crazy.
I don't care if that's 100 years or 1,000 years.
Oh, I'm not gambling on that. I'm not
fuck is
gambling on
that?
that. I don't want to know.
Oh no, are we being spammed?
I mean, they said it's a probable spam. What even is that? It's never mind. It's just the mother from the 70 shows laughing. Oh, thank God! I thought it was something else. Everybody around is retiring. God damn, the WWE can't transition
Remember,
worth shit.
remember, Twitter now, or X or whatever it's called, allow you to put explicit pictures and videos for people who are.
Oh,
I'm not gonna finish that joke. That's just too messed up.
Adult videos. It's not account suicide anymore, John Jay. It's just an expression of good faith.
Sheesh.
I'm kidding. It's still career suicide.
I remember some idiot when I was in high school. Was in homeroom, and he had a laptop, and he thought he put his headphones in there, and then we started to hear like random weird noises, and the teacher was like, "Whoever's doing that, you have detention." And then we started hearing it, and it started, and then there was one student who was like, "Yo, John, I know what that is because I watch it sometimes." And I looked at him like stupid. I'm like, "What?" And he whispered, I said,
"Well, John."
Yep.
At least you know the reason why he beats you in arm wrestling.
And so I looked at him stupid, and he's like whispered in my ears. I'm like, "Dude, you have a girlfriend, but she doesn't put out."
Oh, come on, gang.
Oh damn! I fell on the floor, and then the
come on, gang.
The teacher heard that. Well, maybe she's trying to be a good girl and wait till she gets married. And then we all looked up.
There's no such thing as a good girl, Miss Jenkins.
Oh man. Oh man.
There's only whores and dead women.
And then the most funny part, our pastor shows up and he says to the teacher, "I overheard the conversation," and then he starts using like language that's like supposed to be like, a metaphor for faith and all that stuff. But then he's like, "I am still a man, and when I see a beautiful woman, I have to really squeeze away those urges because then I become a horrible person."
Brother.
And then I'm like, damn, even the guy's like, he needs.
Well, John Jay, remember the iconic from Shrek.
What's the
Better
iconic
out
word?
than I always say.
Mm. And so,
Mark's had a
you know,
move.
the funny part is because my school was not co-ed. We had to go to like female only schools at high schools, to do activities that required, boys and girls. And one day, there was a teacher at that school, and it was a man teaching in an all-female school, and he got caught. And oh my gosh, the principal wanted to like strangle him. I can't believe we hired a degenerate. People are weird. That's one thing I've learned.
That's why the best advice ever given to me helped me through life a bit. Even though it's not the life I had, it could have been worse. And you know what that advice is, John Jay?
What?
Mind your business. Life gets easier that way.
Yep. You forget sometimes that you don't know who your neighbors are. You don't know what goes on in their home.
Who you calling a neighbor? Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting. You're talking about actual neighbor, not Millie neighbors. Thank God.
And the continue of the indoor soccer league, one guy is passing it to another guy's passing it to another guy. A guy's gonna try to shoot, but he's gonna fake and he's gonna pass it, and he's still passing it. Now he's dribbling forward, and he decides to pass it. It's so intense.
Go.
Oh man, what's that video of that Argentinian dude who's like doing a chess match? This match is so intensive.
Oh, Messi.
It's so intensive. The
Is
guy
that a
doesn't know if
Messi?
he's going to use his rook or his bishop. He's thinking. It's cool. That's the translation in English. Even in English, it's hilarious.
Hey, but it was exhilarating, wasn't it? For like a couple
And
seconds.
then
Yeah.
the two guys are like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Apparently, Floen Balogun has scored in 8 straight games, and now is considered the best goal scorer in France.
And the United States, America.
Listen,
Rhea,
Flo Balogun, I don't hate you. I don't
Rhea,
hate you as a person. I'm just letting you know that we were so desperate that we had to give you the red carpet just for you to put on that jersey. Now, if I
just
say
know,
that,
Again, if you don't score in the World Cup, I will ask for you to tear away your passport.
but if I say that, I'm a fake soccer fan.
You're canceled, John
How
Jay.
dare you say that? You're a fake soccer fan.
Toxic.
Americans need international players. So you're saying that we suck? That's not what I'm saying.
You Yanks disgust me. That terminology for American foreigners always pisses me off. You Yanks, at least our schools are not shooting ranges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just stab people. What? No, nothing.
Another player I feel bad for is Yunus Musa. Like,
the guy's talented, but is it because he's shorter?
We recruited him. We need this guy, and we never play him for some reason.
Maybe because he's undersized.
Greg Berhalter was a doofus. He recruited all these guys. He also never used them. And now Pochettino, I understand his logic when it comes to like the American players need to play international soccer and don't think about their sponsorship, and then he gets attacked. Well, America is not like Argentina, where even a 40-year-old, I don't know if he's 40 yet, but a soon-to-be 40-year-old Messi says, you know what, I want to still play against all these young guys. It's different.
Well, John Jay, maybe if we were colonized to speak a different language, we know how it feels. Oh, we got the information. So, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar lasted 5 minutes. Ladder match, 15. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn, that went too soon. That shit was 9 minutes long for Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. Two guys that would have put up a clinic. Would have been the highlight match of the show. Next to the ladder match.
Dude, how is Disney desperate for advertisement where you guys gave $7 billion to destroy a college football conference, and you've enriched universities which are already wealthy as it is, and then you're like, let's charge $40 for our ESPN service, and I know millions of people have signed up for that now. Wrestling there and desperate wrestling fans are going to pay for that. How the hell do you still need ad money?
You want to know why, John Jay?
Why?
Cause fuck them. That's why. Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Mm-hmm. Like even Fox said, "Oh, we're never doing the standalone streaming," and they did it. They did it in August of last year. Now I know people hate Fox because their views on society.
Mm-hmm.
But if you love like all the Fox Sports and the Fox Sports 2 and the Big Ten, it makes sense because they do cater quality sports. But everything else, like no one watches the Fox broadcast unless it's not NFL on. And I don't even think people watch the MLB on Saturdays anymore.
Sadly.
And then of course their news,
Yeah.
I hate all news networks. They're all like not catered for young people.
Judge, I'll pay you to watch the Mets. I'll pay you to watch just one disappointing game, please. I'll pay you, buddy. Come on, think about it. You get to see poor defensive baseball for the next couple hours.
The Mets?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not desperate to watch. I have my own trashy baseball team. Like David Corona and Crazy Juice don't understand that when I rag on the Dodgers, I'm not saying that we're going to win the World Series. I'm just saying that I'm a Giants fan and I think your team is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But I have never said that the Giants are winning the World Series because number one, we don't have pitching. We have a lot of hitters, but you still have to pitch in baseball. And Buster Posey, who was a great player, sucks as a general manager.
I can say that about a bunch of players, but we're not going to talk about Isaiah Thomas when he was GM for the Knicks. Because I know Isaiah Thomas respects women.
I remember he was the general manager. What the hell did he do while he was there?
He was harassing WNBA Liberty players and was signing 40 damn near crippled Tracy McGrady to a deal just to cut him after.
Oh, I remember that. I don't know where I was, but I could tell I was in my house, and then a friend of mine's like, "Oh, Tracy McGrady is gonna lead the Knicks to the championship," and I looked at him. What? I said, "He's not young no more. It doesn't matter."
And we traded away Jamal Crawford.
Listen, NBA video games are not real life.
Oh.
You cannot raise their overall rating.
John Jay, you don't have to. Why can't let a man dream for at least a couple seconds, man? He dropped 26 in one game, and then when the painkillers wore off.
Well, he was also a Boston fan who said that.
Ew. Now I'm glad that he got his career ruined. I think the only thing that came up that was good was David Lee at the time. Okay, we have main event time. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, and the challenger is making his entrance, winning his second Royal Rumble since 2015. Will history repeat himself after not walking out as world champion the last time he won the Royal Rumble? Can this match at least last a minimum 15 minutes? Because this is under an hour and a half of wrestling. In 3 hour televised blocks, gang. I don't give a fuck that George Kittle watches wrestling. This is the 4th time I've seen him. Why are you making me hate my favorite tight end? Why are you making me hate my tight end? Why are you making WWE makes me hate my own team, John Jay? I'm
Damn,
gonna start drinking.
I can't believe Kenny 4 hours and 46 minutes last night drafting 200 and something players. Damn. I give him the dedication. He's like, I don't need no sleep, John. I want to do something that no one has ever done.
No, John. Whoa, John Jay. Wait, you're a couple hours off. Why were you using the restroom? No, you ain't about this. You ain't about this life. You ain't about it.
You know, shout out to Kenny. he did something that I don't think anyone would do.
Shout out to Kenny. You guys can rewatch his mock draft on his channel.
And even Spongy, when Spongy leaves, then that says it all. Because also he's in the East Coast, so why the hell is he up that late anyway? He's a teenager, so yeah, that did. And then the next
you tell a young kid to tell a teenager to stay in curfew. Try to ask a teenager to stay in curfew.
Dude, I was young too. Jeez. I used to remember when I could not sleep at night. I would this is how old I am. I would put a radio Walkman and those horrible cheap dollar earphones, and I would listen to the AM radio at night, and the news was basically the news of the day, like they were replaying it. And then of course I went to the FM, and there was a Bay Area radio station that from 12 midnight all the way to 4 a.m, nonstop music, nonstop hits, no commercials.
Jesus Christ. After a loss against the Seahawks, I get around. What? I forgot what that song is. What that song is called.
There's a challenge in this indoor soccer league. What?
Whoa, hold on. You guys are accurate with your challenges? I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be in this world anymore.
Oh, they're challenging a handball. Also, why the hell are you sticking your hand out? This is not basketball.
Back in my day, we still called it.
All right. Let's see what else is on my television. What? TMZ? That show is still on?
You know YouTube still exists, right? TMZ? Like, why are you guys still putting this on cable television? Like, I swear to God, it's like, oh, celebrity got pregnant. Dude, we knew 20 minutes before the show even aired. What the hell am I getting your intake for? Billie Eilish? Why?
Billie Eilish?
Scoot Henderson still sells sneakers?
Listen, the young peoples love the Billie Eilish. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. She has a decent singing voice, but I don't give a shit about that lady.
Remember, it's like what they say, the Gen Z peoples love all these things that us millennials, because that's what the hell I am. Mm-hmm. You don't understand, John. You're a grandpa. Shout out to Awesome. First, I hated it, and then I started to realize, you know what? I am a grandpa. You guys don't make any sense.
I hate your entire generation.
Oh, wait, they're showing the basketball playoffs?
Yeah. Celtics, I think Celtics already beat the 76ers early in the night.
No, Spongy's like, no, that's not true. We're going to win it all.
No, Jason Tatum's a fraud, and he likes Kobe Bryant. I don't like him. What's wrong with him being a fan of Kobe Bryant?
Remember, Kobe Bryant was from Philadelphia, but instead he's like, you know what? I'm going to go play for the Lakers because I do not want to play in Philly. Damn, Kobe. So even when Kobe's like, I'm going to California.
WrestleMania came from showcase of the Immortals to the showcase of the commercials, pretty much. Paige is still younger than most of the top women superstars right now. Okay. Charlotte Flair is 40 years old, huh? Alexa, okay, 34 years old, still a young woman. I mean, she's a grown woman, but she's still young for life.
Listen,
36,
listen,
42, 33
Paige.
years old.
Listen, Paige is 33 years old, and she's still beautiful than Bailey. Sorry, Mike. How
What's wrong with
dare
Jay?
you, John?
What's wrong with women looking like Jay Leno, John Jay? What's your problem?
How dare you, John? You don't know women. You're uncultured.
God damn.
Yeah,
Montez Ford is pregnant too.
Hey, is that football player? He looks
No, he's a wrestler. He used to be like super skinny. I mean, he had a lean build. He had a lean build for him, and then like later on, he kind of bulked up. I want to say bulked up, guys. God damn, that's a bit harsh, guy. Come on,
Orlando.
man tries to bulk up.
Orlando with the ball. Orlando with the pass. He misses a layup.
All right, the Orlando Magic has the Detroit Pistons, right?
He's like, oh, I missed the layup. Oh wait, I forget we're a 3-point league. What is a layup?
Oh, Paulo Banchero, he is not a
I
shooter.
didn't even know any of these players. Like, I'm so old.
Oh, I should have used this one. Shout out to anti WWE. This is a cool little photo right here. Look in my eyes. What do you see? This show isn't ad free. I know you ain't gonna.
Listen, DST, the billionaires need their money.
Oh, shiver me timbers. Oh my goodness. You know, John Jay, I see starving children on the streets. I see countries not getting enough schools and foods and resources. My kids are showing up with no clothes on their back. You know what? Johnny, you know what? Bezos needs a new yacht. Oh, oh my goodness. You're right. You're right, John. I'm sorry. Because apparently billionaires need more of our money.
Remember, the richer you are, have you ever heard that saying?
Fuck these niggas. I paid $30 for nothing. Don't you dare try to justify over your profit margin. For literally, I've seen more commercials. They keep investing over more commercial breaks, so less guys get to be on pay per view. I see more George Kittle than I saw that Sami Zayn Trick Williams match. Oh God!
So you're saying that wrestlers don't matter?
Wrestlers never matter. Advertising. And guess what? I bet this match, I'm going to clock it in at 13 and a half minutes. We'll get 2 kickouts. These guys are going to spam their finishing moves. Then we'll get Bianca Belair's pregnant self running and interrupt or some shit. I don't know. What is this build? This entire build is just, hey, remember, I didn't like you when I was a rookie. Yeah, but you still turned out to have a good career. Yeah. Those shoes look good on you.
Coming up next, the Portland Trailblazers to take on the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, thank God, something more interesting than this match. Oh my God. John Jay, we came from the Mega Powers, Explode, Wrestlemania, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Hulk Hogan, Battle of Jealousy, to this. Austin and Rock. 2 personalities that can't coexist. No, to this. And it sucks too, because if you looked on this show on paper, it's like, oh, this seems like a good show. All matches were going to be a fast food long for 2 days straight, because they want the shows to be 2 days straight. They're trying to make this a theme park. They don't want to make this an actual wrestling event that you'll remember for generations and show your kids. Also, Roman Reigns has fake Jordans. Fuck him.
Roman Reigns wears fake Jordans? Damn, dude. Why can you not afford real Jordans? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Rich people need more of our money.
God, look at the monetization, John Jay. Look how much of monetization is gone. I need to stamp my brand on a pregnant woman. Capital One Bank, sponsored by Bianca Belair's child. We need to put DoorDash on the fucking gender reveal.
Remember, Eventually, we will all have to have sponsorships. John Jay, sponsored by the 49ers, a team that will win a lot of games and choke in the Super Bowl.
Only
49ers,
you.
watch your team always choke. Oh, that's a perfect one. I'm going to make a video like that. John Jay is sponsored by the San Francisco 49ers. If you're looking for a mediocre team that's in the playoffs and always loses in the worst moments, be a 49er fan. We will win a lot of games and play in a stadium that's outdated but better than Candlestick Park. And then when we play against the Chiefs, we lose. 49ers, a team that's not mediocre, but in the playoffs, we choke when it matters.
Good, but not good enough. Our motto for the past 15 to 20 years.
YTC will be sponsored by the Giants.
Fuck! Oh, screw
YTC
him. He got the 10th overall pick for practically nothing. And he got saved up paying $20 million a year, $30 million a year for Lawrence's expiring contract by those cheapskates over in Cincinnati. Them bastards ain't gonna pay him shit.
YTC Productions YouTube channel is sponsored by the New York Giants. If you want a team that has won Super Bowls but has been assed in the last 20 years, be a Giants fan. Oh, now all the Giants fans are going to come at me. How dare you, John Jay? We're just one Super Bowl behind you guys, and you guys are always joking.
You know what, John Jay? You're banned from my immigrant Italian pizza parlor next to the other pizza parlor next to the other pizza parlor. And chopped cheese, deli meat.
You want to know
too many bodegas?
You want to know what football team will be so desperate to sponsor anyone? It doesn't matter how famous or non-famous. The New York Jets. Be a Jets fan. Yes, it sucks, but we give you money.
To be fair, John Jay, I'd rather suffer together with Jets fans than Giants fans. Because Giants fans, whenever they suck, they just always go back to like their college years when they won the state championship, and they'll still ride on that. Like, remember the '85 title? God damn, Jim, you were 11 years old last time we won the Super Bowl. Why are we talking about it? I remember when we won state, John Jay. Remember when we won state?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we won state? God, these kids don't know anything, man. They got Jackson Dart dancing, saying that a white boy got motion. Why don't you move out the pocket, throw the football like a real quarterback? Don't blame your O-line. Nobody talks about Fred Tarkenton like that.
Wait a second. There's a show called the Wahlberg. Wait a second. Mark Wahlberg. I'm not even saying that name correctly. Look at all these shows that I've never heard of. Yeah, I'm that guy, Mark Wahlberg, and I have a TV show about my parents. Damn.
Just watch Ted. Mark Wahlberg does a better job with the Ted movies.
Wait a second. Skechers has a TV show?
I remember you were probably older out of my demographic for when those would be considered cool. The Skechers light up shoes that the kids were wearing, where like you had the light up ones where it had like a police car like design on it.
Mm-hmm.
With the commercials, and it had the mascot characters wearing the Skechers where they're stopping crime. That was like the best commercials I was watching when I was a kid. Also, this match is sponsored by Saudi Arabia. Riyadh Airlines. General. And it's like, and some asshole on the YouTube channel was trying to justify it. It was like, well, WWE has always had generational sponsors. It's like, yeah, when WWE was the biggest media conglomerate on pop culture, a bunch of people were talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. They had celebrity death match with the claymations and shit. Of course, people know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is. People want to put a face on the brand. Now they have to put a brand on anything. You know who else puts a brand on anything? Underperforming race cars that need sponsors to survive. Real Madrid doesn't need that. Real Madrid doesn't need another sponsorship because the brand sells itself.
But they still have
Fuck out of here.
sponsorships.
Yeah, they have the minimal
Remember,
sponsorship.
the rich need to be richer. Even rich soccer teams.
Yeah, only soccer teams. And the only brand that you know of is either Adidas from Real Madrid or the airline sponsor. Same thing with Manchester City. Same thing with Arsenal. WWE, yes, they have sponsors. WCW, yes, they had sponsors in the middle of the ring, but it was like one sponsor when they had Slim Jim on the smack dab into the ring, and people recognize that. But at least I was an affiliate that had decades of history with WWE, and that was only there. You know why that Slim Jim sponsor was there, John Jay? You know why that Slim Jim sponsor was still there?
I was muted. Yeah, go ahead.
Guess who
Go
was
ahead.
in WCW at the time they had the Slim Jim sponsor? Which
It was
professional wrestler? It was
the
Macho
Macho
Man.
Man.
It was a Macho Man. He was bringing over the Slim Jim sponsor. He was the brand. None of these wrestlers are the brand. Fuck out of here! I don't want to hear shit. Trying to demoralize that because you have connections with WWF wrestlers for your shitty interviews so you can get over with the boys. Fuck you. I don't want to hear shit.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but every time I want to hear this disingenuous crap, and then he wants to diminish whenever the other wrestling federations are not as big as WWE, and that means that they're gonna get under in half a decade. That's awful. That's awful mentality to demoralize other promotions all because they're not WWE,
Well,
and then call them perennial failures. That's fucked up.
well, TNA's been around for a long time. Well, I'm not saying like
TNA's been around since my youngest brother was born.
now, of course, like like the best people are not going to go there, okay, because it doesn't have the reach of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to AEW, they're actually being smart. Their wrestlers are not traveling 300 days like WWE. And like I remember when Cody Rhodes sat down with Rich Eisen several years ago when they created the idea. This is going to be for wrestlers who have already paid their dues and they're trying to slow down the their travel. And basically, what we're doing is we're doing one show a week, which allows these wrestlers to like travel to the next town, relax, check out the town, relax, enjoy themselves, and then wrestle. Or some of them after that go home for a few days and rest, and then go back on the road.
And
And
you know what's more
so,
demoralizing about that, John Jay? This was
what?
back when independent contracting was exclusive. You're an exclusive WWE superstar. So if you're not getting screen time, you're able to work in other promotions and expand your brand out and branch out and get yourself some reps if AEW isn't giving you an opportunity to get booking on their TV show. WWE doesn't do that. And now, thanks to their monetizing deal, some of these guys wrestle less than before when Vince McMahon was in charge. They stopped the live events. So if you try to go to live house shows, so the local untelevised events you don't go to, less wrestling happens. So most of these guys don't get the opportunities. They can't even show off what they can do.
But the trade off is Big Show said it, for a man his size, having to always travel 300 days a year, and you're doing that for like I think you did it for like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
In a row.
Well, no, almost 30. Almost 30.
Yeah. So it does take a toll on you. And so if WWE is like realizing, hey, AEW actually got a formula, it makes a lot of sense. And that's the purpose of it. Okay. Because if you really think about it, like someone told me, a wrestler is a traveling salesperson. You're flying around everywhere and you have no time to live like a normal person. And so AEW basically, and even though a lot of people like talk crap about Khan's son, the owner of the Jaguars, he actually gives a rat's ass about the people. He says, I care about these people and I'm gonna pay them top dollar for less work. And
honestly, some of these guys are still making six figures or more than the time they were in WWE. Look at Chris Jericho; he's still making a handsome living, and he's wrestling less.
Yeah, and that's the point. Now, if you're a younger wrestler, you have to pay your dues. Just like in anything, the younger you are, you pay your dues. There's a reason why. Now, because of society, how work has changed, if you're younger and you have the qualifications, they will put you in a senior position.
Too.
And so while you have less work, you have more responsibilities. And if you're an older person, which used to be the opposite, you're the one that does the grunt work, which really sucks. And I have a lot of friends who are a little bit older than me who are being bossed around by young people who think they're above everything because I went to college, I got me a fancy degree, I'm making $100,000. You're only
I went to college.
And there's a reason why I hate institutions that give out overpriced degrees, and then a company looks at that. Oh, you went to a university. Forget about no experience in the workforce. Let's give you $100,000 salary just to start you off. Here are your old. Here are people who are 10, 15 years older than you that actually lived life, and you get to tell them what to do, and then you realize I have authority. But eventually you're like, you're young and you're telling an older person that they don't know what to do. And the old model, and again, I'm going to show my age. If a young person was a young manager and they treated someone who was older than them like dirt, if their boss found out about it, you are done. And when I mean you are done, the union will find out, and the union will like, we're going to file a lawsuit because you're not supposed to be doing that. Today, unions don't have the power that they once used to, because, again, I don't want to say something insensitive, but there was a thing where, like, if you cross the line, there was a baseball bat. You do not cross that line.
You never cross the boss.
That's why there's that term, that don't cross the line. It's a union thing. And there are people who would cross the line, and, well, you crossed the line, you deserve to get cracked in the head.
Sorry, Ginger. I'm still paying attention. I'm just feeling some pain from my shoulder for the past few days.
No worries.
Apologize if you hear some.
No worries.
Some grunting. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Oh, okay. Then see what's going on. Roman Reigns and Punk still heading to bed. Ooh, spinning heel kick.
Don't worry, it's going to end in 2 seconds.
Oh no! Yeah, 3 seconds.
How dare you,
No,
John?
we gotta show some optimism.
How dare you, John? You cannot say that. We have to pay our overlords.
Mm-hmm.
Disney.
John, it's like, don't you know the profit? Why are you flexing like you're a stakeholder, Jim? You're not a shareholder. You ain't shit to them.
Dude, like, if you listen to CM Punk when he was attacking the company like a long time ago, he's like, once Stephanie McMahon and her husband, you guys are gonna destroy WWE. He was right. He wasn't lying.
Fire for that.
I know a lot of people are like posting that video now from CM Punk, and they're basically like showing like all the sponsorships and all the ads, and they're like, look what CM Punk said. One Triple H and Vince McMahon's daughter, when they take over the business, you guys.
And that was the worst part. Randy Orton. I remember Randy Orton. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Randy Orton, he was over backstage in the VIP section trying to talk to the fans, and the worst part was him witnessing the price tag. You know what he said? $21,000. Why the fuck would I pay that type of price tag?
Mm-hmm.
And who would blame him? Who could blame him? Oh, Roman Reigns with the energy now. Oh, he's setting it up. Ooh, ah. Oh, running knee from the corner from CM Punk. Mamma mia. Oh, God, getting put down like me in a prom proposal. Jesus Christ. Oh, into the lariat, and Punk is just chain holding him over for a clothesline into a spinning neck breaker. How the hell is this Spencer Dinwiddie sneakers sell out more than Nikola Jokic on the same brand? All of them going for size 11, man. You know damn well I can't fit a size 11 sneaker. I wish I could, but that'd be a lot of sizes left open for me. But sadly, I have to be a big 13. It sucks too. These shoes look cool. Ooh, face first into the commentary table that you can rebuild with Lego block pieces. Ooh, into the steel steps. Punk pummeling CM Punk on the top of the commentary table. It has like 14 different sponsors. A Snickers sponsor, a WWE 2K sponsor, a Snickers sponsor, a Wrestlemania sponsor. What, Riyadh Air? How come there isn't a Riyadh sponsor? How dare you? Look at my eyes. What do we see? My wife is hot to me. Even though she's angry. Oh, wait. Roman Reigns escapes off the table. Punk was attempting an elbow drop from the commentary table. Both men fighting across each other, tight roping on the ring apron. Roman Reigns with an elbow straight to the temple. And a big boot by CM Punk. Both men waiting for a big opportunity. Oh no. Pulling him off. I'll put him in a tree of woe from the outside of the ring. No way, Roman Reigns. He has CM Punk in a very vulnerable position. There's only one thing to do when you have a man stuck like that. Rip away his vintage Pokemon cards. I'm kidding, punch him while he's down. Okay.
I'm back. What I miss?
Roman Reigns has CM Punk tangled up, crossing his legs on top of like the top of the ring ropes, and beating him down with punches to the face. A bunch of Superman punches.
What? The Earthquakes murdered LAFC? Damn.
Yeah, but I think San Jose is not having a good start to the season. I think there's been a bunch of injuries.
No, we're at the top of the table for the
Really?
first since Wondolowski when he had that 27 goal season, which was the last time the Quakes won a trophy. Now we were one and done.
Do it again.
Damn, Bruce Arena is a really good coach. It's just unfortunately he's 73 years old.
Wow. I wouldn't want that stress in my life whenever that's happening, man.
He's the only coach that has taken the U.S. to the quarterfinals in the modern era. Now, he underperformed in 2006, but you can't make the excuse of Italy Who else did we have in that group? The Czech Republic and yeah, I forgot what team.
Roman Reigns is unveiling the commentary table, but that's sponsored, so that's coming out of his paycheck. And CM Punk's already bleeding up a storm. New York City FC will rise again. Oh, we already got the calculations of how many matches we've been having right now, John Jay. 98 minutes worth of matches, 61 minutes worth of entrances, and 57 minutes worth of advertisements.
Okay. That's sad. We're all about money. Screw you, common people.
Well, John Jay, we're back. We're back on the network. Don't forget what this is sponsored by. Ric Flair Energy Drink. God damn, I forgot Ric Flair had his own beer.
The WWE is sponsored by the corporate money. You will bow down, WWE. You are now our BITCH.
You're not our customers. You're a bitch. And Roman Reigns powerbomb CM Punk on the commentary table, slamming him down.
Vince McMahon is like laughing. He's like, I know I might go to prison, but my son-in-law is stupid. I'm getting canceled for saying that.
Oh no, CM Punk already said that. He already called him his doofus son-in-law one time on a show. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I called it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
You know what?
Life sucks. Then you die.
You know what? Screw it. Bring back Eric Bischoff at least.
Oh no. We're not gonna push that card. 2 near fall. CM Punk catches Roman Reigns off guard with the out of nowhere GTS.
But remember, at least Eric Bischoff is not as dumb as Triple H.
But he is more desperate, and that will kill him. Because I know Eric Bischoff all about controversial TV.
After he got pushed away, he went to TNA, and he did a pretty decent job over there.
Some old school TNA fans wouldn't agree because Hulk Hogan was there as well at the time when he came into TNA.
Well, of course, at the time, TNA was like barely like 5 or 6 years old at the time, and they were still trying to get their footing. And there was
they were trying to compete on Mondays, actually.
You know, what helped them for many years was a channel that was called AX something, which mostly shows like country music and like low tier, horrible TV shows. But they really gave them
1, 2, 3. Kick out.
They really gave them money to survive, to pay their bills and all that stuff. You know. Then in the late 2010s, they basically said, you know what, we're going to go back to the old model, what we used to do. And after that, they did pretty well. And AMC, which is a really good network, dropped a buck on them. And so AMC is a normal cable station that I think almost every streaming service and cable provider has. So like the accessibility is there, because again, when it comes to television deals, look at what the Pac-12 is doing. I know you don't really care about that, but the Pac-12 is basically saying, hey, the Mountain West did better job with their TV evaluation. We are basically saying that we're going to be on the CW, which is on every television across the United States. And they got the USA Network, which they're not competing with any other college institution. And so their goal is to create a conference that is viable and not try to be like the SEC or the Big Ten. And so TNA, when they got the AMC deal, it's a pretty good one because people will watch the AMC. And I think AMC has decent programming. Again, I don't know what they do. I don't even watch that network, but it's a really good thing. Don't be surprised if
Ooh, GTS Roman Reigns. Sorry to cut you off, John. I thought Roman Reigns was about to hit CM Punk with his own move. No, it's a kick out. CM Punk is still a bloody mess.
Yeah.
Blood rushing through his head.
Anyway, the point is, to simplify it, is that imagine if the CW pulls out or NXT is moved back to the USA Network or on ESPN, they can get a better television deal for them. Okay. And so
Strapping on the USA Network.
WWE folks.
John?
Netflix and the USA.
Oh no, CM Punk going for the Superman punch.
So good for them. And then AEW have TNT and TBS, which again is on every, but they also put stuff on YouTube. So they're very viable. So they're not trying to chase the money. They're just trying to chase views.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because like you're telling people, you want Raw, get Netflix. You want SmackDown, you need to have USA. If you want the pay-per-views, you need to have ESPN or Netflix. Yes, they gave you a lot of money. But who's really watching it? People who have a Netflix account? Not everyone can afford whatever the cost is.
Oh, CM Punk just took, I forgot that necklace Roman Reigns wear. What is it called? Oh, CM Punk mocking Roman Reigns' traditions, even mocking his own signature move. Roman Reigns has him in a guillotine chokehold. About to treat him like unjustified police brutality, but CM Punk gets him in a schoolboy, trying to surprise pin him. CM Punk going for the Cobra. Oh, Cobra. Oh, no. Anaconda Vice submission move. I was about to say Cobra Clutch twice.
This is the longest I've been on a stream in months.
Voluntarily, too. John Jay isn't getting his check in the mail for this.
Well, because I'm not working today, or I had anything to do because I thought I was working today. So tomorrow I'm going to find out my new schedule. But they said that Thursday and Friday for this week, they have people to cover it. So I'll talk to CG on that day because I'm going to send him the link because he really wants to be on 49ers channels.
Oh, that's fair. I'm just here still because my arm's been messed up for the weekend, so sadly I can't even work because it involves a lot of manual labor.
I'm shocked why TC's here because he said he was on the because he was on Get On Kid, which I didn't know Get On Kid until he ended the stream, and then after that he was watching wrestling, and then he was with McNiner, and so.
Ooh, into a Northern Light pin. Oh, the pinfall bridge. Stuff happens. I'm not gonna put it on YTC. He's not obligated to be here, but it'd be nice to see him over here on the stream.
He might pop in on Thursday. Now again, I'm not.
For the draft.
I'm not going to drop the link in the chat because I'm still ticked off what happened in my last stream. I'm not going to bring that up. So I'm going to for sure give it a CG, and people on four people for Friday, and then on Saturday he's gonna do like a rotation. So Saturday I will probably be on that rotation, but I'm not gonna be on it because last year 7 hours with them was just come on.
That's shockingly been the longest match on the main event, at least plus 20 minutes.
They're like, you know what? The fans are finding out Add 10 extra minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna do it for the fans and the rest of the guys in the back that obviously don't have the privileges we do. Fuck you guys. I'm sorry, guys.
We're canceled.
No, just know this is for all the women that had to go below their means for the pay-per-view. All their matches were under 10 minutes.
American social media influencer I Show Speed competed in a 6-man tag match, teaming up with The Vision. Wow.
All I recognize is Logan Paul. Austin Theory hasn't done much since he beat John Cena, but nobody talks about him.
4 minutes and 45 seconds Brock Lesnar match. Penta, 15 minutes and 10 seconds.
Fuck!
Trick Williams. Well, that's a
He's a young talent. He's a young talent.
With Little Yachty.
Oh,
wow.
God.
His match was 8 minutes and 50 seconds. The Demon Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio was 13 minutes. And then Rhea Ripley and Jay Cargill, I'm not even saying that, was 10 minutes.
So you're telling me, this is what you're telling me, John Jay. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels Iron Man match from WrestleMania 12 is longer than all those matches combined in 2 days.
Damn.
That's sad. We respect women here in the
1, 2, 3, 4 fights yesterday under 7 minutes. 4 fights under 7 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. The longest match outside of that was a 14-minute match that featured someone known as Jacob Fatu. And then the main event was 22 minutes. Wow.
All part of the master plan, John Jay. All part of the master plan. You know what that is? I don't know either.
Since Orton lost, Pat McAfee was forced to leave professional wrestling permanently. Look at all the stuff that's going on. So what? Pat McAfee got fired?
Well, technically, he said because the fans didn't want him, and I guess the explanation was lost.
Maybe Triple H was like, "Hey, this is a good way to end Pat McAfee's contract."
Oh yeah, you're a great villain, Pat. That's why they don't want to see you anymore. Just with Randy Orton, no, on TV in general. Oh, yeah. This match is doing numbers. Really? Yeah. Dislike ratio is absolutely killing it. How many more people came to see our show? 2,000? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing to the
Rip-de-doo. I think Spongy's like passed out. He's like, Kenny made me stay up longer than I usually do.
It ain't Fortnite, Spongy.
Whatever. Philly's the best place in the world. That's always his comeback. Philly's the best place in the world.
Yeah, for pollution and pipeline and fentanyl abuse, sure. Oh, CM Punk finally, no disruption this time, and a clothesline on the second commentary table. A flying elbow drop from the second commentary table with the LEDs. Why we need LEDs on everything? We need LEDs, mini TVs, John Jay. If you see the stage, usually, I don't know when's the last time you saw a live pay-per-view for WrestleMania, but how many Minitrons and TVs you need to fit on everything? Back in the day, it used to be environments that fit the narrative or the style of the pay-per-view. Like Bash at the Beach, what does it look like? A beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, guess what we're going to have? Big TVs that say Bash at the Beach. And you know where we're going to be? Montana.
Montana.
We'll be in fucking New Jersey. I remember I was watching when the WWE Network was actually affordable. Back when it was $9.99 a month, it was like, oh, let me see WCW. I was too young. I was really young the time when they got bought out by the WWF. So I was like, let me see what's this WCW all about. Because most of my older cousins were raised around the '90s, so they tell me about Monday Nitro, Sting, and all of them. So I saw all of them. '96 Bash at the Beach. Guess where they were? No, it was like '95 Bash at the Beach. You know where they were?
Where?
An actual beach over in Daytona. They were literally in the middle of the ring. There was fans circling around the entrance. Now I was watching Hulk Hogan match up against somebody, the Harlem Heat, Sting, Ric Flair, all of them. They were in a fucking beach outside wrestling. You know how crazy that is to see nowadays? Even though I'm sure fans didn't even buy tickets to be there too. They probably sneaked in.
Their fans would never see that again.
They won't even see that. They won't even see pay-per-views that actually look like what they're advertised. We had a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire, and I swear we only did that just to get the copyright to the song. Great Balls of Fire. Great Balls of Fire. Well, this match has gone on long. Actually, this has been the longest match. Come on, 30 more minutes. What? Yeah, 30 more minutes. Why? Spear by Roman Reigns. Whoever wins this, just know Jalen Brunson is still the king of New York.
That's not what Spongy told me. He says
No.
that he's an overrated player.
How many conference championship games that he appeared in with Joel Embiid again? Hold that.
Rampy dude, who cares?
You know,
What would always say?
Oh, please. 1, 2, 3. And Roman Reigns is the new world's heavyweight championship. You can hold that plus your life-size, spongy-sized statue of Allen Iverson that nobody looks at. Fuck out of here.
I remember when they put the Kobe statue, they misspelled his name.
We respect our legends.
They were like, oops. So they had to make a new one.
Yeah, we put a typo in O'Neal. How did you guys mess up Shaquille O'Neal? I know. Really? No, not really. I don't know how we typed that up. And Roman Reigns has finally done it after a massive back and forth. This matchup has gone the distance, and Roman Reigns has finally coveted his first ever World Heavyweight Championship. Getting that monkey out his back. I meant that figuratively, not racially. And Roman Reigns has done it. Now we won't see him with the world title until SummerSlam, because he's a part-time wrestler, so that means that we're not going to see him consistently.
Night 2 is a effing ton better than last. Holy.
Who said that, DLT?
Yep. Y'all fellas have a good night. Yep.
Thank you for showing up 2 nights in a row.
Anyway, well, if the event's over, I'm going to dip out. I do have to get up early in the morning, and I gotta take out my trash cans because it's garbage day tomorrow. And then I gotta go to my neighbor to,
Who are you calling a neighbor? Sorry. I get easily triggered.
Oh no, I want to be canceled.
I got easily triggered again. My fault.
But anyway, I'll see you when I see you. If you have time on Thursday,
I'll possibly pop up as soon as the strap starts.
Yeah. I'm out.
Appreciate you being on. Shout out to CG as well. DLT King 25, Crazy Juice, John J. This has been a disappointing pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie. A weekend of wrestling put into brief matches, underwhelming angles. I could care less that Finn Balor beat Dominic Mysterio. Roman Reigns, the obvious turnaround was him getting a title change after Punk's disrespecting of his dead dad and still trying to get over off the poor back and forth for the promos. The build to WrestleMania 40 is over. That means we're up to the road to WrestleMania to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Fuck SummerSlam. That shit's also 2 days. Stop feeling like your wrestling fans are unemployed. All to break even. This pacing has been absolute shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. 2 nights of a fuck ton. Yeah. I will say that this was a massive improvement from night 1 of Wrestlemania. Better decisions booking wise, but the pacing and just the timing to even get a consumable product just over for the sake of monetization. It really cuts over the vibe that this is supposed to be something that was supposed to be a conclusive, satisfying, and extravagant show just for the WWE fans that have been watching for a long time. Fuck WWE for this show, bro. And I'm being deadly honest. This show was nothing to scoff home about for you guys to rewatch. Even for a Trick Williams and Sami Zayn match, how y'all even messed that up? Documented. That has to be illegal how we mess up Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. And the Lesnar match, don't get me wrong. Good finish, reasonable conclusion. But how in the hell are we coming with that as the ending? We couldn't even have Oba get a lot of offense and to even showcase it. That's sad. The ladder match was the funnest part of the show. I'll admit that. And to be fair, I would have Jade Cargill get over on Rhea Ripley. They just have the Japanese girlfriend and wife who just pull up just so they can get Rhea Ripley over. At least this match went over plus 15 minutes in our main event. I am not going to be watching the post show. God forbid I actually have something interesting to see after night 1 and 2. That's it for me over in the DC show. Thank you guys. Got a lot of traction. I got a bit of traction, and I appreciate the growth over the weekend with sadly I had to cut off work, and I'd rather be getting paid than doing this again as consistently as it should be. That's it for me. I'll possibly be showing up over on YTC stream for the NFL draft. Then whatever postseason content I can get myself ahead on, just in case. That's it for me over in the DC show. I hope you guys have a gracious rest of the weekend to yourself before you guys have to head back to work. I'm going to close off here. That's it.